The Ottumwa Bulldogs play here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Now, let's head right out to the gridiron and join the voice of the Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High football is on the air. Good evening, everybody, from Schaefer Stadium in the City of Bridges. It is the home opener for Ottumwa High football as they take on the Marshalltown Bobcats. Jason Van Arkel with you tonight. We've got Keegan back at the studio running the controls for KBIZ, and also live video streaming at OttumwaRadioSports.com. Annie Argo, our on-site video producer tonight. Melissa Lambrecht is here helping out as well. Even our engineer Phil Benjamin back there. We're trying to make sure that everything goes more smoothly with the video stream tonight, and hopefully those of you who are looking forward to watching Bulldog football tonight will be able to enjoy what we hope will be the second Bulldog victory of the season. OHS began the season with an emphatic 47-21 win last Friday night on the road at Burlington. Scored 20 points in the first quarter, withstood a couple of attempts by Burlington to rally and just kept pulling away. The offense kept piling up yards, and the defense made all the stops that it needed to, and the result was 7 touchdowns, a huge blowout victory, the most points Ottumwa had scored since 2012. In that game, both Kai Glosser and Gage Cole rushed for over 100 yards. Glosser, 145 on the ground and a touchdown. Gage Cole, 101 yards on the ground and a pair of scores. That's the first time two Ottumwa backs have gone over 100 yards in the same game since 2013, when Isaiah Cox and Isaiah Hutchinson did it for OHS in a season opener. Marshalltown is also 1-0. They blew out Des Moines North last week 55-14. They didn't pile up a whole lot of yards along the way. They had good field position throughout that game. North did not punt well, did not really play all that well except for a couple of drives, and Marshalltown did what they were supposed to. And, of course, we have the father versus son matchup tonight. Brian Goodvin, the first-year head coach for Ottumwa High. Adam Goodvin, the third-year head coach for Marshalltown. The former Ottumwa High football star went on to play college football, then got into coaching, and is now coaching here at the stadium where he used to play football, here at Schaefer Stadium. Brian Goodvin has not wanted to really talk about this. He doesn't want his players worrying about it. He doesn't want them treating this game any differently than any other game on the schedule. And so, in fact, even last night on the Lee's Photography Coach's Corner, didn't spend any time talking about it with assistant coach Brett Cancelar. But, you know, deep down inside, Brian would like to get a win over his son, in part because last year when we went to Marshalltown and Brian was our defensive coordinator, Adam was Marshalltown's head coach, the Bobcats won that game 36-6. The game was close at the half, and then Marshalltown pulled away in the second half last year. Ottumwa ran the ball pretty well against the Bobcats a year ago, 189 yards on the ground, but only 59 passing yards. Marshalltown ran all over Ottumwa that night, 311 on the ground. And obviously, different players in the lineups for both teams, so it's a different year. But the Bulldogs would like to both move the ball better and slow Marshalltown down a lot better than they did a year ago. We will in a few minutes take a look at the tail of the tape between the two teams as we get you ready for tonight's matchup. Again, the home opener for Ottumwa here at Schaefer Stadium. We've already had some thrilling football here at Schaefer down on the field turf. The Ottumwa freshman team took on Marshalltown, and it looked like it was going to be the Bobcats game. They held a 26-6 lead going to the fourth quarter. Ottumwa came storming back. They scored 21 unanswered points, took the lead with about 4.5 minutes to go and held on. The Bulldog freshman team beat Marshalltown 27-26. So that was a big, big victory for that freshman team, and they were certainly excited after the game. They came back from way down in the fourth quarter and pulled off a stunning victory. Still plenty to come here on the pregame show. As we mentioned, we're going to break down the tail of the tape between Ottumwa and Marshalltown, and we will get you ready for football on a Friday night. It's a beautiful evening. Nice cool breeze blowing. Temperatures just about perfect. Only a few clouds in the sky as the sun sets here in Ottumwa. So it's a great night for football, and we're glad you're with us. We will continue with the Bulldog pregame show after this 2-minute timeout. Ottumwa High football on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, live streaming at OttumwaRadioSports.com. It's all a part of the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Yes. Hi, AJ.
Bike needs some work.
Need a ride? Give 1015 Transit a call. Rates are as low as $2 each way inside Ottumwa city limits. And we serve 10 counties in southeast Iowa. 1015 Transit. Transportation where you need to go.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Fall is a great time to buy or sell a home. Check out this listing at 45 Brookwood. You'll find this real log cabin, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home on a small acreage in one of Ottumwa's nicest neighborhoods. Open concept with vaulted ceilings, skylights, and 4 seasons room with a finished walkout lower level. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate website.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and a live video stream at OttumwaRadioSports.com. And your Ottumwa Bulldogs taking the field here for the first time at home in 2019. The Bulldogs, of course, with the red home jerseys. White lettering, white numbers, front and back. They've got the player names on the back this season. Players are pretty excited about that. The white helmets with the red stripe across the middle of the helmet, and of course the red Ottumwa Bulldogs, the white pants with the red stripes here at home. We are awaiting the national anthem, so both Annie here in the booth and Kegan back at the studio, we're going to take our second break, another 2-minute break here. For the national anthem, as the team actually wanted to come out and be on the field for the national anthem, so a nice gesture by the OHS football team. That national anthem will come up in a couple of moments here. So before we take the break, we said we'd give you the tail of the tape here. Ottumwa last week ran the ball very, very well. 276 rushing yards on the ground. As we mentioned, both Gage Cole and Kai Glosser went over 100. 193 passing yards for quarterback Adam Deniston. He threw 3 touchdown passes. In total, the Bulldogs piled up 469 yards. And they also did a pretty good job of holding down the Burlington offense, which expected to do better than it did. Burlington did run the ball for 159 yards. They threw for 205, so a total of 364, which, you know, for Ottumwa, especially if the Bulldogs are going to pile up over 400 yards, you've got a difference of over 100 yards there. So Ottumwa, not perfect on defense, but certainly good enough to win the football game. And again, the final was 47-21. The yardage totals after one game for Marshalltown are kind of curious. They ran the ball for 137 yards, and they threw for 145 yards. They had 282 total yards. That sounds very small. Well, they only gave up 209 total yards, and they kept they kept Des Moines North well in check throughout most of that game. All right, the band has begun to play. They start out with the Pledge of Allegiance and go into the national anthem. So we will take another 2-minute timeout right here on the Bulldog pregame show. And when we return, we'll get you the starting lineups and head into the opening kickoff. Ottumwa High Football here at Schaefer Stadium. It's the home opener for the Bulldogs, and it's coming your way after this on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Stop in to RJ Performance and check out their huge selection of all the toys you want, including an awesome showroom for Polaris, Indian, Yamaha, and now Roxers. They also have a huge inventory of new and quality pre-owned bikes, including Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Looking for off-road fun? They have that too, with a huge selection of new and used off-road vehicles. You work hard? It's time to join the fun with a visit to RJ Performance today, where they sell fun and excitement for all.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Rhinus Jewelers, the diamond professionals at 405 Church Street in South Ottumwa. We carry diamonds in all different sizes, shapes, and qualities. Add this to the fact that we mount our own diamonds right here and you have a ring of your dreams. Whether you want white gold or yellow gold, round, princess, marquise, pear, or oval diamond, we can create that perfect ring. Check us out on Facebook. Rhinus Jewelers, the diamond professionals at 405 Church Street in South Ottumwa.
Hy-Vee Drugstore. We are your trusted neighborhood pharmacy serving your needs for prescriptions and more. Our friendly service allows us to create trust, loyalty, and friendships. And that's the secret to our success in our community. Did you know the flu shot is your best bet for avoiding the flu this season? Stop in today. No appointment needed. You'll even earn 20 cents off per gallon using your Fuel Saver Plus card. Hy-Vee Drugstore, Ottumwa's favorite neighborhood drugstore.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Ottumwa High Football, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ. The home opener for the Bulldogs here at Schaefer Stadium tonight, taking on the Marshalltown Bobcats. Jason Van Arkel with you. Good to be back at Schaefer Stadium. And hopefully we'll see a Bulldog victory tonight over Marshalltown. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. For Ottumwa on the offensive line, the left tackle, Tyler Clubb, 5'9", 210, a senior. The left guard, Ryan Slack, 5'10", 230, a junior. The center, Tanner Holman, 6'1", 245, a senior. The right guard, Brody Slack, 5'9", 220, a junior. And at right tackle tonight, Zach Ross gets the start, 6 feet, 195, a junior. The quarterback is Adam Deniston, 5'11", 190, a junior, 3 touchdown passes last week in the win over Burlington. Behind him in the backfield, the tailback, Kai Glosser, 6'1", 180, a junior. The fullback, Gage Cole, 5'11", 170, a senior. The wingback, Colton McKinnon, 5'8", 140, a junior. He caught 2 passes last week, both for touchdowns. A wide receiver, Blaze Rominger, 2 catches a week ago, 5'11", 150, a junior. And the tight end, Trey Swartz, 6'3", 215, a junior, 4 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown in last week's game. The Ottumwa defense, the 4-3 front, Josh Gobin at left defensive end, 6'2", 210, a junior. Jesus Jaime, 6'2", 260, a junior at defensive tackle. Tanner Holman, the nose tackle, playing both ways again tonight. And the defensive end, Gabe Jacobs, 5'10", 175, a junior. He had the only Bulldog sack in last week's win, also had a fumble recovery. The linebackers, Mitch Wood at strong side linebacker, 6'1", 185, a junior, 7 tackles and a tackle for loss last week. Zach Ross playing both ways. The middle linebacker, he had 4.5 tackles and a tackle for loss. And Quentin Bishop is the weak side linebacker. He had 4.5 tackles last week. The Bulldog linebacking core combined for 16 tackles. The cornerbacks, Dominic Delahoy, 5'8", 140, a senior. Josh Johnson, 5'7", 135, a junior. The safeties, Isaac Eaton, 6'2", 155, a junior. Andrew Cole, 5'8", 150, a senior. Marshalltown starting lineup, their left tackle on offense, Ethan Wurtzberger, 6'1", 233, a junior. The left guard, Tristan Weir, 5'10", 211, a junior. The center, Spencer Snyder, 5'11", 230, a senior. The right guard, Jordan Anderson, 6'3", 288, a senior. And the right tackle, Aiden DeVolder, 6'6", 242, a junior. Their quarterback, Brendan Bates, 6'1", 215, a junior, nearly perfect last week. 15 of 17, 145 yards, 4 touchdown passes, 1 pick. The running back, Kaba Pins, 5'8", 175, a senior. The fullback, Carson Beal, 6'0", 175, a senior. The wingback, Will Van Buren, 6'3", 200, a junior. Their tight end, Carson Williams, 6'5", 215, a junior. The wide receiver, Casey Linsenmeyer, 6'1", 160, a senior. Ottumwa won the toss. They will receive. And as the clock runs out in the pregame warm-up, we're on the field and ready for football. Jesus Munoz is the place kicker for Marshalltown. Has the ball lined up in the center of the field on the 40-yard line. A left-footed kicker, it appears. Marshalltown, the road white jerseys, navy lettering, navy numbers trimmed in red. White helmet, navy stripe, and a very shiny metallic blue M on those helmets. Waiting for the referee's Signal, waiting for the clock to be set correctly. It needs to be a 12-minute quarter. There we go. There's the whistle. We are ready for football on a Friday night in Ottumwa. Munoz approaches the ball, puts a left foot into it, and a whistle and a flag, and kickoff went into the end zone, but I believe Marshalltown was offside. So back them up 5 yards. The kick went into the end zone. It would have been an automatic touchback, except for the fact that Marshalltown committed a penalty. So now they'll mark it back 5 yards.
Illegal procedure against the Bobcats.
And an interesting officials' mechanics here, because the head referee's all the way down in the end zone. The line judge actually signaled that penalty to the press box. We already knew what it was anyway. So now the kickoff will come for the 35, and Ottumwa may have a better shot at returning it. Dominic Delahoy, one of the kick returners, and I think Colton McKinnon may be the other, but hard to see from here. There's the kick, kind of a sidewinder. It'll bounce and be gathered in by Delahoy. They fake the reverse. Delahoy come to the left, trying to get around the corner. He's spun around and taken down inside the 20. Good kick coverage there by Marshalltown. Tackle made on the play by Patrick Landeros. So here come the Bulldogs, first down and 10.
Bulldogs will take over
with a long field in front of them.
On the 19-yard line.
Ball officially spotted at the 19 on the right hash. Ottumwa huddles. Still 20 on the play clock. Again, they start with 40 on the play clock now after most dead balls. Under center is Dennison, first down, and quick give up the middle. Ball goes to the fullback, Gage Cole. He's got 3, maybe 4 yards.
Carry. Brought down by Wyant.
So it'll be second down for Ottumwa. After a gain of 4 out to the 23. I formation on second down. And a handoff. That's Kai Glosser through the middle. Big hole. He's out to the 30-yard line. And that'll be a Bulldog first down.
Kai Glosser is the ball carrier.
Picks up 7 on the play.
Brought down by
Bulldog football brought to you by
3,
Josh, Brenda, and the
Hageman.
team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home. They mark it out to the 31, a gain of 8. First down and 10 Ottumwa. 2 wide to the left. Offset backs behind Denniston under center. Gets the snap. Quick throw out to the left, caught by McKinnon, trying to get to the corner, cannot get away from the initial tackler on the play. That was the strong safety, Justice Richardson, who had a ton of tackles against Ottumwa last year. No gain on the play, so it's a completed pass, but for no yardage, and it is second down and 10. They may have given him a half yard, but no more. Ball now on the left hash. I formation. H back to the right side end of the left. And they hand it off to Glosser, and he's hitting the backfield. They fake to the fullback, gave to the halfback, and this time nothing doing is Jordan Anderson, the defensive tackle, tackles Glosser for a 4-yard loss. And now Ottumwa kind of where they don't want to be, behind the chains, third down.
Loss is back to the 27-yard line.
And about 14.
3rd and 13.
They have to get it out to the 41-yard line. 3 wide to the right. Tight end Swartz on the left side. Denniston in the shotgun. Gets the snap, rolling to his right, has protection. Fires it deep down the right side, looking for Blaze Rominger. The pass is intercepted. Picked off at about the 40-yard line. And picking that pass off is Casey Linsenmeyer.
By number 11, Casey Linsenmeyer.
And so Marshalltown will take over with good field position.
Takes over first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line at the 9:56 mark of the first quarter. Second interception of the young season for Denniston. Not the worst thing in the world. It's kind of a longish punt. They actually marked that at the 41-yard line. And now Marshalltown breaks the huddle. Their quarterback, Brendan Bates, under center. I formation behind him. H-back right, wide receiver left. Gets the snap, and it's a straight handoff to Kaba Pins, and he spins around. Did he stay on his feet?
Number 9.
No, they whistle him down.
Ball carrier.
Everybody kind of stopped running. I didn't hear a whistle at first, and then as Pins started running further down the field, the whistle blew. They say his knee went down at the 42, and for Ottumwa, it's a good thing that's what they ruled. So it's a gain of 1 on the play. It'll be No gain on the play as they put it back at the 41-yard line, second down and 10.
Second and 10 at the 41.
Did not get a good look at who got their hand in there and tripped him up. Same formation on second down. Ball in the center of the field. And a whistle and a flag as the snap happened.
Flag on the play.
And what is the call here? And they will call encroachment on Ottumwa.
Offsides on the Bulldogs.
First flag of the game called on OHS. And that'll make it second down and 5 from the 46. 9:15 here in the opening quarter, no score.
46-yard line.
Bulldog football brought to you by Community First
5.
Credit Union with 17 locations to serve you. Backs are offset behind Bates under center. Gets a snap, and they give it quick up the middle to the fullback Carson Beals, and he plows ahead for a first down into Ottumwa territory.
Number 40, Carson Beals, is the
officials'
carrier.
timeout is Andrew Cole, the Bulldog safety, lost his helmet. He'll have to come off for a play. That's a gain of 8 for Beals. And the Bobcats
at the Bulldog
will run the first snap of the game in opponent's territory. They line up in the eye after some confusion. Another quick hit to Beals, another big hole right up the middle into the second level. Gets down to about the 39-yard line. 2 quick hitters in a row and 2 big gains for Carson Beals. That's a gain of 8. Another 8-yard gain. It's second down and 2. Center of that Ottumwa defensive line is going to have to shore up pretty quickly. Can't be giving 8 yards to the fullback every time. Another I formation snap for Bates. This time gives it to the deep back. Pins trying to get outside, gets the corner down to the 30, and Delahoy chops his legs out, knocks him out of bounds at about the 26-yard line.
Delahoy on the stop.
So that's a gain of 13 yards. And Marshalltown now first and 10 at the Ottumwa 26. This will be the 5th play of the drive. The first 4 have all been on the ground. Casey Linsenmeyer goes wide to the right, the only wide out. Bates under center, gets the snap. Another give to Beals, left side.
Beals
a little tougher sledding, but he drags tacklers inside the 20. Ball came out, and who's got it? And no reaction, no signal yet. And Marshalltown got back on that football at the 20-yard line. Man, a missed opportunity there for Ottumwa.
Tackle by 55, Zach Ross.
That'll be a gain of 6 on the play for Beals.
Second and 4 at the 20.
And Marshalltown is sitting on the edge of the red zone. Well, Ottumwa would like another crack at that ball, but Marshalltown just lining up in the I formation, trying to pound it right at Ottumwa. Now they'll motion 2 tight ends from left to right. Bates gets a snap. It's a pitch right. Pins, cuts inside, makes one man miss down to the 15. Tries to jump through defenders, and he's down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
Pins is the ball carrier.
But right now, Ottumwa just doesn't have an answer for that Marshalltown ground game. Now, is he at the 10? And he is at the 10. It's a gain of 10, and it is first and goal.
First and goal for
Mitch Wood made the stop, but now the Bulldogs with their backs against the wall. And now Marshalltown will, this time they're offset behind Bates. And he gives it up the middle to Beals, and he drives forward into the end zone for a Marshalltown score. Well, that was just a slobber knocker drive
into the end zone for a touchdown
for the Bobcats, and they make a statement early on. 6-0 pending the extra point. And Kaba Pins is their place kicker. He was 7 for 8 on point after tries a week ago. The holder is John Loney. There's the snap. The kick is up, and it is good. And with 7:02 to go in the first quarter, Marshalltown leading Ottumwa 7-0. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Gullet Fence, we're dedicated to providing top-of-the-line fencing services.
Family owned and operated, the experts at Gullet Fence work with residential and commercial property owners throughout the southeast Iowa area. Whether you're interested in privacy, protection, or aesthetics, we offer and install a variety of fence styles and finishes to meet your needs, as well as gate operators and baseball backstops. When you think fence, think Gullet Fence.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Ottumwa High football on KBIZ, brought to you by 1015 Transit, where every ride is open to the public every day. Go to the 1015 Transit website for more information. Marshalltown taking a 7-0 lead on their opening drive, and now Jesus Munoz will kick it back to the Bulldogs. Left-footed kicker drives it high end over end, and that will be caught at the 1-yard line. And the Bulldogs do the reverse this time. It is Colton McKinnon, and he's only able to get to the 10-yard line. Someone might have been better off letting that kick go into the end zone. For Marshalltown, they had a 7-play, 59-yard drive, took 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Carson Beals a 10-yard touchdown run. 7:02 opening quarter. Bulldogs starting at their own 10. Yeah, make it the 11. As under center is Denniston on first down. Quick hitter up the middle, and a good run on first down for Gage Cole. He's out across the 15 towards the 16-yard line. Cole had a decent game last year against Marshalltown, 70 rushing yards. He picks up 6 on that play.
Gain out to the 17.
Make it 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4.
2 wide left. Denniston again under center. And a handoff, and Gage Cole bounces off one tackler, gets across the 20. He's close to a first down. This will depend on the spot. And they will move the chains, a 4-yard gain and a first down for OHS. Second first down of the game. Ottumwa had one first down in its opening drive and then threw an interception on 3rd and long. And again, they send 2 wide to the left. Denniston with the snap. Another give to Cole, and this time he is hit in the backfield. He fights back to the line of scrimmage. And we had Gage Cole on the Lee's Photography Coach's Corner last night. Man, a few words, but he is a tough kid. In fact, he ended up gaining a yard on that play, dragging a much bigger tackler from about 3 yards in the backfield. 2nd down and 9. 5:40 and counting opening quarter. Again, the I formation for Ottumwa. 2 tight ends. Snap to Denniston and a give to the deep back, and plowing for first down yardage is Kai Glosser. Just straight ahead off right guard. Glosser running hard tonight.
Gains out to the 33-yard line.
And he picks up 11. First down and 10 Bulldogs. Mark it at the 33. And a tight formation here, 1 wide to the short side of the field. Play action back to pass Denniston. Deep down the middle and overthrows Blaze Rominger. Denniston was starting to run out of time there.
Intended for number 12, Blaze Rominger.
And ends up sailing it over his head. Rominger had split 2 defenders. And if you drop that ball in there, he might go, but
2nd and 10.
Marshalltown's pressure was coming, and Denniston felt like he had to get rid of it. 2nd down and 10. Ball on the Ottumwa 33. Bulldogs trail 7-0, 5:09 first quarter. Same formation, this time a give to Glosser left side, running hard out across the 35, give him the 37-yard line, a gain of 4. And it is 3rd down and 6.
Glosser on the carry.
You hate to say any play is a big play this early in the game, but given that Ottumwa didn't really have an answer to the Marshalltown rushing attack on the first drive, you'd like to see the Ottumwa offense move the ball down the field. And now they started on their own 11, so a lot of field to go, but you don't want to give it up after just 1 first down. 2 wide left, 1 to the right on 3rd down. Denniston drops back, rolls to his right, throws in the flat, and unable to hang on to that low throw was Trey Swartz. Would have had first down yardage, but the pass
incomplete.
Was a bit off target, and it is 4th down.
Brings up 4th and 6.
Adam Denniston is also the punter for Ottumwa. Actually, they're going to send Jesus Jaime back there to punt. That's snapping through his hands. He picks it up. He'll get the punt off, and a good job by Jaime. It's going to sail out of bounds, and we will see where they mark it. This is where the side judge walks up the sideline until the referee tells him where it went out. I'm thinking maybe the 35. Yep, right there on the 35-yard line. So Ottumwa punts it away, and Marshalltown coaching staff over there having a discussion with that side judge. They haven't moved the chains or anything yet. And everybody kind of standing around. I'm not exactly sure what may or may not have happened here. I didn't see any flags on the field. And now Ottumwa's, we've got two Coach Goodwins, of course, father on the Bulldog side, son on the Marshalltown side, and our Coach Goodwin, Brian Goodwin, is still trying to determine what's going on with the referee here. There may have been a penalty, and it may have been on Marshalltown, but Marshalltown got caught for an illegal substitution. That was 4th down and 6. That's a 5-yard penalty. It's not enough for a first down. But Ottumwa will take the penalty here.
There's an illegal substitution penalty against the Bobcats.
And it's an interesting decision here. That makes it 4th and 1. So now Ottumwa still has the punt team out there. They want to kick this again. Again, Jesus Jaime is the punter. He was not the punter last week, although Ottumwa only punted once last week. A better snap this time, and he gets off a high kind of wobbling kick. That'll land deeper. It bounces, kind of checked up, and it's downed by Ottumwa at the 31-yard line, so they gain 4 yards of field position.
Punt is down at the
and with 4:18 to go, Marshalltown takes over first down and 10 at their own 31. So the Bobcats huddle up. They did not throw a pass on their first drive. 7 runs, 59 yards, and a touchdown. Under center again is Brendan Bates. And a whistle. We've got movement on the line. We'll see what the call is here. And Ottumwa's offside for the second time.
Offside called against Ottumwa.
That'll make it first down and 5.
1st and 5 at the 36.
So Marshalltown with a short distance to go on first down. Trey Schwartz has checked into the game for Ottumwa. Marshalltown breaks the huddle, coming quickly down to the line. Bates under center, gets the snap, and it's a give to the deep back, and he is hit in the backfield and dropped by 3 Bulldogs. Zach Ross in on that stop. Brody Slack in there as well. Malik Haynes had the carry.
Malik Haynes, the ball
and he went backwards.
Tackle in the backfield by Zach Ross.
3 yards. Tackle for loss for Zach Ross, his second of the season.
Loss is back to the 33.
And it'll be second down.
2nd and 8.
And about 8. Someone needs a few more plays like that. Again, Marshalltown just with that I formation. They will shift 2 tight ends to the right here. Last time they did that, it was an outside pitch. There's a snap, and again, they will pitch it out. This time it's Kaba Pins. Splits 2 blockers. He's out to the 40, to the 45. There's a flag, though, and he's driven out of bounds. But let's see what the flag is here.
Pins is the ball carrier. There's a
flag was thrown from the back judge. And we have a hold against Marshalltown, and this play is coming back. For Ottumwa, that is a nice break. That flag is thrown. It's 10 yards from the spot of the foul in high school football. That flag is sitting at the 35. They will move it back to the 25. And suddenly Marshalltown will be facing a 2nd down and 16. They have yet to throw the football.
2nd and 16.
With a long way to go now. They had 1st and 5 2 snaps ago. Now it's 2nd down and 16. And let's see if they have a throw in mind here, or if they think they can get it on the ground. Again, the I formation with Brendan Bates under center. Play action, back to pass. Lob underneath, and it's dropped by Carson Beals in the flat. He didn't have anyone near him. He had a blocker in front of him. But now it's 3rd down and 16 after the drop.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 16.
Beals did not have a catch last week against Des Moines North. He did have 41 rushing yards and a couple of scores. And he has a touchdown tonight. But now Marshalltown in the 3rd and long. Let's see if Ottumwa can get after Brendan Bates. He's in the shotgun, 3 wide left, 1 to the right, single back in the backfield. Back to pass, under heavy pressure, and he is hit and taken down for a loss. Coming up to make the sack, Jesus Jaime, and it is 4th down.
Ross on the sack for the Bulldogs.
Or they say Zach Ross. I thought it was Jaime. It's a loss of 2. And Marshalltown will be forced to punt. Cabo Pins is their punter. A high snap. It's on the ground, and either Ottumwa or Marshalltown fell on it, but it doesn't matter. The Bulldogs get it on downs, and they have it in the red zone, 1st down and 10.
Recovered by number 45, Quentin Bishop.
Quentin Bishop ends up falling on the ball. That's the 2nd week in a row he's gotten his hands on a punt, or a would-be punt.
At the Marshalltown 12-yard
Mark it
line.
at the Marshalltown 12-yard line. So let's see if Ottumwa can capitalize. Denniston in the shotgun. Has a snap, rolling to his right, throws it out. It's nearly intercepted. Intended for Swartz, and getting in that passing lane there was John Loney.
By number 30, John Loney.
Well, that could have been disastrous. Instead, it's only incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 12.
2:33 to go, 1st quarter. Ottumwa down 7-0, but the Marshalltown mistake has given the Bulldogs a chance to perhaps tie the game. They will send McKinnon wide left, Rominger wide right, I formation. Snap to Denniston, ran into Kai Glosser, bounced it outside, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he actually gained a couple of yards on the play. Give him 2 down to the 11. That play should have lost 5.
Gain is down to the 11, brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 8, 3rd and 9. That's only a gain of a yard. The ball started on the 12. Big play here for the Ottumwa offense. I don't know if they have any jump ball throws to Trey Swartz, but the basketball star there at tight end, you got to think he could go up and get one. Dennis in the shotgun snap, rolling right, has time, looks, fires into the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. There is a flag down.
Pass is complete.
Let's see what the flag is here. Kai Glosser has a touchdown if it stands, but it's ineligible downfield on Ottumwa. And that takes a TD off the board. It'll move Ottumwa back 5 yards. And 3rd down and 9 becomes 3rd down and 14 from the 16-yard line.
Downfield.
I do not know which Bulldog lineman was ruled to be downfield. I'd be interested to see if that was actually the case.
16.
So let's see what Ottumwa calls on 3rd and 14. They need to get it down to the 2 for a 1st down, or just get it into the end zone. Denniston is under center. 2 wide out to the left. Back to pass, throws it out in the flat, caught by McKinnon, trying to use the speed of the corner to the 10, and he's hit at the 9 and driven back. And it will be 4th down and decision time for Ottumwa.
10, Justice Richardson.
Richardson on the stop. And it looks like the field goal unit is coming on.
9-yard line.
They marked that at the 9. It was a gain of 7.
4th and 7.
And Ottumwa, who did not attempt a field goal in game 1, will have their place kicker, Brian Carapia, come on and attempt a 28-yard field goal from the left hash. Minute 12 and counting, 1st quarter.
The field goal.
And now a whistle.
Flag on the play.
And a flag down. And it is Marshalltown that's offsides. So that changes the equation. We have 4th down, and instead of 7, it's 4th down and 2, and now the offense comes back on the field.
Offside is the call.
So now the ball at the 4, and they only need 2 yards for a first down, and this becomes a big play. Now, Ottumwa did get stuffed on downs inside the 5-yard line at Burlington last week. Let's see what they try this week. I formation, Denniston under center, wide out to the left, 2 tight ends. There's a snap. Give to Glosser to the right side, fighting, diving. I don't believe he got there. Needed 2, only got 1. And Ottumwa turns it over on downs. Man, 104 mark of the opening quarter. Hopefully that is not an omen.
At the 3.
Marshalltown takes over first down and 10 at their own 3. So Ottumwa cannot take advantage of Marshalltown dropping the punt snap. Bulldogs started that drive in their own 12 and end up with nothing. Marshalltown breaks the huddle. They'll probably just try to sledgehammer their way out, you would think. Bates under center, full house backfield, and a quick hitter up the middle. And it didn't get much. I assume that was Beals again. And he got 3 yards, I think.
Number 50, Jesus Jaime, in on the stop.
Jesus Jaime part of the stop there.
3 on the play.
Second down and 7 for Marshalltown. Again, a single wide out to the right. You've got an H-back of sorts on the left. Bates, a giver on the left side to Pins. Cole trying to run him down. Stiff arm. No, that's Haynes, pardon me. And a little help comes at the end. And they get Malik Haynes down. He's outside the 10. He's a yard shy of a first down. Picked up 6, so it's 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1.
They need to get the ball to the 14-yard line. And they will try this play when the second quarter begins, as the first quarter has come to an end. Ottumwa trailing Marshalltown 7-0.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Bulldog football back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa.
With the kids in school, it's time to do something for me. So I picked up the phone and called Bliss. The girls knew exactly how to get my spunk back. First the color, cut, and then my nails. I definitely needed some me time.
The season is changing, and now is a time for a new you. At Bliss, now is the time to try Aveda's new diverse colors, giving you textures. New to Bliss's nails. Make a reservation for a complete new you. Bliss, your local Aveda salon at West 3rd Street in Ottumwa and 105 North Main in Fairfield.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, Marshalltown 7, Ottumwa nothing. Bulldog football here on KBIZ and live streaming. Live video streaming at OttumwaRadioSports.com. And Marshalltown had a 3rd and 1, but now a flag flies. And I believe the Bobcats false started. Yes, they did.
False start on Marshalltown.
That changes things. Now Marshalltown faces a 3rd down and 6 to open the second quarter. Bulldogs would love to get a 3 and out. The offense couldn't punch it in. They had 1st down and 10 from the 12. They had 4th and 2 from the 4.
Brings up 3rd and 6 on the 8.
Now the defense had this similar situation last week and got that 3 and out against Burlington. Can they do it here? Brendan Bates is now in the shotgun. Gets the snappers back to the goal line, throws it out left, caught, 1st down, and coverage a little too soft out there as Casey Linsenmeyer just runs a short hitch. Driven out of bounds by Josh Johnson, but not before Marshalltown moves the chains. Needed the 14-yard line, got it to the 18.
1st and 10, Marshalltown.
And that'll be a gain of 10. First completion for Marshalltown, only the second pass they've thrown. Bulldogs do have a sack in this game. Wideouts to either side, 2 wide left. Now they have Bates in the pistol, sends a man in motion, and it's a give on the end-around sweep to Pins, trying to get to the corner to the 25, and undercut and dropped nicely by Delahoy on the play, but not before Pins gets out across the 30-yard line.
Tackled by Delahoy.
They will mark this ball at the 32-yard line, a gain of 14. Now Marshalltown with a first down and 10 out of the shadow of their own goalpost. Bates in the shotgun. Has a snap, looking left, throws it out to the left, and a little bit overthrown, reaching up to try to catch it, but kind of short-arming it was Linsenmeyer.
Linsenmeyer, incomplete.
And on that play, Josh Johnson looked like he wanted to undercut that route. I think Brendan Bates saw it and adjusted his throw, tried to go to the outside shoulder, and threw it too far.
32.
So second down and 10. And Bates already has as many incompletions tonight as he did all of last week. He was 15 for 17 against Des Moines North. But only 1 for 3 here so far tonight. 2 wide to the short side, the right side, 1 wide to the left. Single back in the backfield. Bates will send a man in motion. This will be fake sweep. Ball's on the ground. It's picked up by Haynes as they botch the handoff, and then Quentin Bishop makes the stop.
Recovered his own fumble.
And that will be no gain on the play after all of that, so it is third down and 10, and another opportunity for the Bulldog defense to get off the field, trailing 7-0, 10:35 second quarter.
Third and 10 for Marshalltown.
Bulldog football brought to you by Jana Brumbaugh at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Call Jana to buy or sell your home today. Jana is one of the top producing realtors in the area, so call Jana today and you'll see why she's highly recommended. Single wide left, 2 wide to the right on third down and 10. Bates, the snap, kind of rolling out, wants to throw the screen back to the left. It's caught, but there's a flag down, and Marshalltown had too many men downfield. That is Will Van Buren on the catch. He's out to midfield and all the way down to the Ottumwa 44, but that laundry should bring it back.
Screen pass is complete to number 80.
Your lineman can be downfield blocking on a screen pass if the pass stays behind the line of scrimmage. That pass was caught about 3 yards downfield, and all of the Marshalltown linemen were further downfield than that. That is the third time in this game there's been a flag for an ineligible man downfield. Twice on Marshalltown, 1 was declined. So Marshalltown with a good play call. Their head coach, Adam Goodman, the former Ottumwa star, of course. A good play call, but they did not execute it well, and instead of third down and 10, it's third down and 15 as they move it back to the 27-yard line.
Illegal receiver downfield. Ineligible receiver downfield.
So Marshalltown breaks the huddle. This time they send 2 wide, 3 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Bulldogs show blitz. Mitch Wood may come. Here he comes. Snap is over the quarterback's head. Bates picks it up, throws it incomplete. He did have a man in the area. Got hit hard on the play.
Incomplete.
The Bulldogs will force a punt here. For a minute, I thought maybe that was going to be intentional grounding, but the running back, Kava Pins, was near that football. Bates, though, was just trying to get rid of it. And now Ottumwa will have 2 men back deep to receive the punt.
14 on the 27.
The last punt snap was dropped by Marshalltown. This snap is low. It's bobbled, and he's just going to try to run for it. Pins trying to get to the right, and Johnson can't bring him down. Well, he does get tripped up, and he goes out of bounds, well shy of the first down. And the Bulldogs, again, thanks to poor execution by Marshalltown on special teams, will have good field position. See where they mark him out of bounds. They put it at the 30-yard line. That ended up being a gain of 3. First down and 10 at Ottumwa, 9:44 to go second quarter. The ball at the Marshalltown 30. Denniston under center. Play action back to pass. Deep down the middle, or down the sideline, and well overthrown. He wanted Colton McKinnon down the sideline there. I thought he was maybe going to the post route, but he went to the corner, and I'm not sure Denniston gave McKinnon enough time to get downfield. Well, last week they connected on 2 deep touchdown passes, but I think Denniston maybe had a little more pressure on him that time. Second down and 10. Double wing formation, and the give on the misdirection left side to Kai Glosser. Not a lot of running room there. He'll get a yard.
Glosser on the
Ottumwa
carry.
facing third down and 9. Probably 4 down territory here for Ottumwa.
Gain of 1 on the play. 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs.
But a big play call right here. Now, if you are thinking it's 4 down territory, you don't have to call something here that goes 9 yards or more. You could try to get about half of it here if you want, or maybe try to hit a crossing route and give him room to catch and run. Marshalltown shows blitz. There's a snap. Denniston rolling away from the pressure. Steps up, throws. It is tipped and caught by Glosser inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17-yard line. The Marshalltown defender got a hand in there. It tipped up in the air. Great concentration by Kai, and he's got a Bulldog first down. Gain of 12 on the play. Now Ottumwa in the red zone for the second time, trying to capitalize and tie this game up, trailing 7-0, 8:58 to go here in the second quarter. There's a snap, give on the misdirect left side. Glosser, big hole inside the 10, and he's down to the 5-yard line. First and goal, Bulldogs. A gain of 12 on the ground for Glosser. One play after he had a gain of 12 through the air.
First and goal, Bulldogs.
So Ottumwa, 4 shots at it from the 5, perhaps, although they might consider a field goal if it gets to fourth down and it's not just a couple of yards. Hopefully we don't get to fourth down here. I formation, double tight end, single wide left. Snap handoff to Glosser, right side, tough sledding, not a lot of room there. He'll get down to the 3, maybe the 2.5. It'll be second down and goal. They mark that at the 3, so a gain of 2. Under 8.5 to go second quarter. Again under center is Denniston. Double wing formation. Gets the snap. Give it around the left side to Glosser, and again he runs into heavy traffic. I think the first man he ran into was Patrick Landeros, the defensive end. Got one more yard down to the 2. Third and goal from the 2-yard line.
Gain down to the 2. Third and goal at the 2.
Boy, just these last few yards so difficult for Ottumwa in this first half. Under center double wing formation. The snap, quick hitter to Cole. He's hit and driven back just out. Oh, he's in, touchdown. Signal from the near side official. He got in there for the touchdown on second effort. Gage Cole would not be denied, and the Bulldogs have a chance to tie the game. And now they can fire the cannon and mean it. 7:38 mark of the second quarter. And now on to try the extra point is Brian Carapia. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. 7:38 to go second quarter. Bulldogs 7, Bobcats 7. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jackie King, owner of TSD Embroidery, the Stitch Doctor. I just want to thank our customers, as I know you have options. My staff and I truly appreciate your business. Not only are you supporting a locally owned business, you are supporting 3 different families, putting clothes on their children, paying bills, food on the table, and helping them reach their personal dreams. Shopping local truly means more than what people think. If you haven't stopped into the Stitch Doctor, I personally invite you. TSD Embroidery, the Stitch Doctor, 115 East Main Street, downtown Ottumwa. Thank you for shopping local.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love of the game.
There are about 50 programs left.
Every Bulldog touchdown this year brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance on Church Street in Ottumwa. The Bulldogs go 30 yards in 7 plays, take 1 minute, 6 seconds off the clock. Gage Cole, a 2-yard touchdown run to finish it off on third down. And the Bulldogs have tied Marshalltown at 7. Jesus Jaime will take this kickoff. As the Bulldogs kick it back to Marshalltown, kicking it right to left as we look at it tonight. Kind of a sidewinder, it bounces, and Kaba Pins grabs it at the 6, heading back to the left side. 15, dodges outside, breaks one tackle at the 20, but he is hit, wrapped up, and taken down nicely on the play by Cameron Jones, the senior. Good tackle on special teams for Ottumwa. And Marshalltown takes over with 7:29 to go until the half in a tie ball game. Mark it first down and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 for Marshalltown at the 20.
Hope you're enjoying the broadcast on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and the live video stream at AttumwaRadioSports.com. Single wide left on first down and 10 for Marshalltown. Brendan Bates looking around, and now I think Marshalltown called timeout. Yes, they did. So a timeout before the possession starts. We'll take 30 seconds and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football on KBIZ is brought to you by Dr. Dwayne Petrito at Petrito Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa, where they want to give you a smile that lasts a lifetime. Call today for an appointment. First down play, quick hitter up the middle for Marshalltown, and doesn't get a whole lot there. Pushing the pile on the play was their backup fullback, Patrick Landeros.
Landeros is the ball carrier.
Mitch Wood and company stood him up after a gain of about 3, and it will be second down and 7. Marshalltown ran it right down Ottumwa's throats on their opening possession. 7 rushes, 59 yards, and a score. But the Bobcats have been a little bit mistake-prone, and Ottumwa finally took advantage of it, going 30 yards after Marshalltown couldn't get a punt off, and tied the game moments ago on a run by Gage Cole. Second down snap. It's given on the end around to Pins, and he's into the secondary. Breaks a tackle at the 40. Finally running him down from behind for Ottumwa was Isaac Eaton. But Pins with a big run around the left side all the way out to the 48-yard line. And a first down.
To the 49-yard line, first and 10.
To the 49, pardon me. That is a 25-yard run. First down and 10 as Marshalltown threatens to go into Ottumwa territory. Ball on the left hash, single wide to the right. Double wing formation. Bates, quick give up the middle to the fullback Landeros, and he keeps the legs moving, and the knee goes down at the 48-yard line of Ottumwa, a gain of 3. Ottumwa trying to grab him up high. I'd like to see a Bulldog, go low, get a shoulder pad into those knees and keep him from churning those legs after first contact. Second down and 7.
8 of 4 on the play, second and 6.
Marshalltown has a double wing formation again. Bates with the snap, and they'll give it on the end around to Pins. He slips in the backfield, and if he hadn't slipped, he'd have been hit harder than he was by Mitch Wood.
Pins is the ball carrier. Met the backfield by number
So give
30,
Mitch a tackle
Wood.
for loss. That's back to about the original line of scrimmage, a loss of 3, third down and 10. And what we're seeing here is we get to third down situations. It's almost getting Trey Swartz onto the field at defensive end. They like his ability to rush the passer. And let's see if Ottumwa can get some pressure on Bates here. Big third down coming up here in the second quarter, 5:14 and counting. Game tied at 7, third and 10 Marshalltown. Bates back to pass, has time, wants to go deep down the right side. Delahoy's there in coverage, and he tips it, and it's incomplete. Great coverage by Delahoy. Couldn't hang on as he went to the ground, but he denied Carson Williams the chance to make the catch. I thought for a moment that ball had deflected in the air to Mitch Wood, but it was incomplete.
Marshalltown at the 49.
And Marshalltown looks like they'll have to punt, and this has been an adventure for them tonight. Neither snap has gotten back to Pins successfully. One was recovered by Ottumwa, the other he just ran for a few yards. There's a good snap, kind of a running kick, wobbly, fair catch called and made by Delahoy at about the 21, 22-yard line, and that's where Ottumwa will take over. First down and 10, a drive with a chance to take the lead, 4:57 to go until halftime. Mark it at the 22. Bulldogs break the huddle. Offset backs behind Denniston under center. And a quick hitter to Gage Cole up the middle. And, ooh, if he hadn't been tripped up, he had a lot more room. Found his way through a small hole as it was and picked up 6 yards out to the 28.
Gain of about 6.
Second down and 4 for Ottumwa.
Second and 4.
Well, if you're the Bulldogs here, you'd like to not only, take the ball down and score, but you'd like a long, sustained drive here and bleed most of the rest of this clock away to halftime. Glosser motions into the I formation. There's a snap and a give to Glosser around the right side. Has some blocking out across the 30. Near a first down. Looks like he's got it. Needed the 32, may have the 33-yard line, and the Bulldogs do move the chains.
33-yard line, 1st and 10, Bulldogs.
Gain of 5 for Kai Glosser. And you know what? If we pick up 5 yards a carry, by the end of tonight, we should be all right. Ottumwa doesn't take a lot of time in the huddle. Too wide to the left. A couple of tight ends to the right, and a quick give to Cole up the middle. He's hog-tied at the 35, but boy, he just will not go down easy. That big defensive tackle had him wrapped up, and Cole still leaned forward for another yard. Second down and 8.
Jordan Anderson on the stop.
Jordan Anderson given credit for that stop, the 288-pound senior from Marshalltown. Ottumwa taking a little more time to get the play in this time, and they don't really mind that. There's still 15 on the play clock, and under 4 minutes to go in the half. Denniston under center with an I formation and a give to Glosser. Bounces out left side, breaks a tackle, and he's out to the 39. Driven down shy of the 40. Is cleaning up on the play was John Loney after the initial hit by Ethan Wurzberger.
And number 15, Dwight Jor.
So that's not quite a gain of 5 on the play. We'll call it 4.
At the 39.
Third down and a short 4 from the 39. Ball is, again, outside the 39, but a little bit shy of the 40. A big play here late in the half. You want to keep the ball as long as you can. Snap and play action, rolling out Denniston. And, they wanted the shovel pass to Glosser, and it didn't get to him. That's, he flipped it like an option, but it went forward, so it's incomplete.
Brings up 4th and 4.
I like that play. I like the play call. But the ball just didn't get to Glosser. Now Ottumwa is in punt formation. Jesus Jaime back to kick. Good snap. Gets it off quickly. High spiral. Fair catch is called for. And did he touch that ball? Woods got it and running into the end zone. And they throw the beanbag down for the moment. Now, you can't advance a muffed punt, but if he touched that ball, the Bulldogs will have it. Well, now we've got the other official saying that it's Marshalltown ball, that he didn't touch it. The official on the near side threw the beanbag to say that he did touch the ball, but he may have been overruled, and the Bulldog coaching staff not happy about this one. Boy, the returner, I think it might have been Bennett Hageman, pulled his hands back at the last second, but I thought he touched it, and the Bulldogs thought he touched it. 2:55 to go in the half. Marshalltown takes over on their own 22-yard line. And, they didn't really discuss this after all of that. Snap back to Bates, and he throws it out in the flat right side to Linsenmeyer, who's tackled quickly by Josh Johnson out of bounds.
To number 11, Linsenmeyer, brought down by
But
Josh
that is close
Johnson.
to a Marshalltown first down, a gain of 9. And Marshalltown may run a little hurry up here. 2:49 to go until the half. They have 2 timeouts remaining.
At the 31-yard line.
They give him 8 yards on the play. Second down and 2. 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Bates back to pass, under pressure, throws it. It hit his lineman in the back. That should be a flag. Illegal touching, and there is the flag down. Now, I think the penalty is simply loss of down, so it'll be 3rd down and 2 regardless.
Flag on the play.
That ball hit their tackle, Aiden DeVolder, in the back. I don't think he had any idea it was coming his way. An awfully long discussion here for, I believe, an ineligible, receiver touching the ball, I believe, is simply loss of down, which would be the same as what the play was, which is an incomplete pass. There's the illegal touching call.
Illegal touching on the Bobcats.
Are they going to mark off? They are going to mark off a penalty here. Or they started to, now they stopped. I think there's some confusion as, okay, now they'll mark it off. All right, well, I'm not sure that is the
5-yard penalty.
Not sure that's the correct ruling, but I could be wrong. So it's at the 26-yard line, and it remains second down, but now it's second down and 7. 3 wide left, 1 to the right again. Watch that screenplay perhaps again. There's a snap. Quick handoff instead to Pins, and Trey Swartz reads it well. Pardon me, that is Haynes, and he spins out of tackle, still going, and he falls ahead all the way to the 42, but the ball's out. Ottumwa says they have it, and they do. What looked like was going to be a great play for Marshalltown turns into a turnover, and now the Bulldogs are in business. Haynes will get credit.
Haynes was the ball carrier
for a 14-yard rush, but he fumbled at the end of it. I'm not sure which Bulldog got on it, but now with 2:34 to go, Ottumwa takes over at the Marshalltown 41, first down and 10. Quick hitter up the middle to Gage Cole. Not a lot of room there. Only gets a yard, second down and 9.
87, Carson Williams on the stop. Gain of 1 to the 40, second and 9.
Technically, that goes down as the second turnover Ottumwa has forced. When Marshalltown bobbled its first punt of the night, it was recovered by Ottumwa. Ottumwa thought they had a turnover on their last punt. It was overruled, but they ended up with a turnover anyway. Snap to Deniston, trying to give it to Colt McKinnon on the right side, has some room, bounces it to the edge, down to the 35, makes another man miss, trying to tiptoe his way down the sideline. He is not quite to a Bulldog first down, but he's made it 3rd and short. McKinnon using his speed to get to the edge, and then his elusiveness to make 2 men miss. Gain of 8 on the play, 3rd down and 1.
Gain is down to the 32.
And a big play here for Ottumwa with 1:57. Clock is stopped as McKinnon went out of bounds there. Coaches signal the play in from the sidelines, and Ottumwa has 10 seconds to get the snap off as they come to the line. 2 wide to the left. Tight end H-back to the right. Deniston the snap. Give to Cole, right side, first down. And a little bit more, driven back after a good surge. Needed 1, got 2 or 3.
First down, Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs keep the drive going. See where they mark it. It'll be at the 29, so he got 3 yards.
First and 10
And the
on
clock
the
rolling with 1:45 and counting until the half. Deniston under center, double wing formation. Blitz shown. Give it to Glosser. Oh, tripped up around the edge. Is knifing through on the play.
On the carry
was Carson Williams, the middle linebacker. Just got him by the ankles before Kai could get outside. Loss of 3 on the play. And it is second down and 13. And Ottumwa will take its first time out of the half. Minute 21 to go. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Danielle from Danny's Auto Supply in Ottumwa. I'd like to personally invite you to come see us for all of your auto parts needs. We are the only locally owned parts store in town, and we offer the lowest prices on most products. We stock all the major brands like Moog, Ray Bestis, Baldwin, and Dayco, just to name a few. Stop in and see me and our friendly team at Danny's Auto Supply next to Dollar General on East Main Street in Ottumwa. Or just give us a call at 682-8097, and don't forget to like us on Facebook.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wait now we up now. And when we touch down,
Ottumwa High Football brought to you by Rick and the staff at RJ Performance in Ottumwa, where they sell fun and excitement for all. Ottumwa with a second down and 13 from the Marshalltown 32. We're tied at 7, minute 21 to go until the half. Bulldogs would love to score going into the half, especially since Marshalltown will receive the second half kickoff. Deniston in the shotgun, back to pass, has time. Deep down the right side, leaping it off the hands of Trey Swartz, incomplete. He was pretty well covered out there by Jaden Buchanan, the quarterback, but that ball's just a little bit lower. I think Trey brings it in, and he'll probably tell you he should have caught that. And if he catches that, I'm not all that confident. Well, Buchanan's 6'1", but he's only 155. Swartz, 6'3", 215. I don't know if Buchanan could have brought him down, as they were just one-on-one out there head of the end zone. Third down and 13. 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Blitz shown. There's a snap. Back to pass. They want the screen. They've got it to Cole. He's got blockers to the 30. Cuts back to the 25, and he's down to the 21-yard line. He is a little bit shy of the first down. Needed the 19. 11-yard gain on the play for Gage Cole. And a 4th down decision here. It's 4th and short. You know the Bulldogs will go for it.
Brings up 4th and 2 at the 21.
4th down and 2. Clock rolling. 47 seconds remaining. Wondered if maybe Ottumwa would let it run down a bit and take a timeout, but they will break the huddle with 12 on the play clock. 2 wide to the right. Wing back to the left. A whistle, and Marshalltown wants a timeout. That'll be their second of the half. 33.9 seconds to go until the half. We'll take 30 seconds and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Mark Frimeware, new owner of Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, Iowa. Leagues are now forming, so call us at Champion Bowl to join the fun. We have new hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and noon to 10 every Sunday. If you just want to hang out in the lounge, we have a full bar and a great menu. Make sure and like us on Facebook for weekly fun and specials at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Football on KBIZ, brought to you by Ottumwa's Hy-Vee Pharmacy. If you have questions or need something for the sniffles, coughs, or stuffy nose, or if you need a flu shot, head to Ottumwa's Hy-Vee Pharmacy. They want to keep your player on the field and you cheering from the sidelines. 4th down and 2. Give to Cole, bounces outside, hit hard, and driven back, trying to get away if he could turn the corner, but he has lost a ton of yardage here, and he will go down at the 30. So 4th and 2 turns into a huge loss, and Marshalltown will take over with 23.6 seconds to go in the half. Lost 9 on 4th down. Credit Gage for trying to keep the play alive, but once he got driven back, there wasn't anything he could do. So Marshalltown has it on their 30. They only have 1 timeout left, and they only have 23.5 seconds. 23.6 to be precise. And we're coming up, the Vice Transmission halftime show. Marshalltown will send a single wide out to the right. Bulldogs have their defensive backs well off the line here, and they'll just hand it off to Beals. Ball is fumbled, and who got on this one? Was that an Ottumwa signal? No, it's a dead ball signal. They got it back.
Recovered by Marshalltown.
Marshalltown's fumbled it 3 times on plays from scrimmage. Clock winds, and I don't know if Marshalltown will bother with another one here. They don't have to, and they will not. So we'll go to the half, tied at 7. Marshalltown threw the first punch, but Ottumwa came back, took advantage of a Marshalltown mistake or two, tied it at 7 as we go to halftime. We'll take a 3-minute timeout, and when we return, we will begin the Vice Transmission halftime show here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
For excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go, R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
Cole Palace Cafe and Books invites you to stop in and try their real, not fast, fresh, never frozen, made-in-house menu, which is sure to satisfy. Start your day with their fresh brewed coffee or one of their specialty drinks and a delicious breakfast. Stop in for a cup of one of their homemade soups, a sandwich, or salad for lunch. Don't forget dessert. At Cole Palace Cafe and Books, your purchases help our neighbors with disabilities learn valuable job skills. Check out their gently used books while you wait. That's Cole Palace Cafe and Books at 226 West Main Street, Ottumwa.
Ooh. Hi, AJ. Bike needs some work.
Need a ride? Give 1015 Transit a call. Rates are as low as $2 each way inside Ottumwa city limits. And we serve 10 counties in southeast Iowa. 1015 Transit. Transportation where you need to go.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you, great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Fall is a great time to buy or sell a home. Check out this property at 1210 East Court. This ranch-style home is a rare find on Ottumwa's north side. This home features a beautiful sunroom, walkout lower level, and fenced-in backyard in a perfect location. Home is being offered with a 1-year warranty. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate website.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
You be scared at John, watch me leap though.
We are at halftime. Welcome in to the Vice Transmission Halftime Show. Visit Vice Transmission online at viceautomotive.com. Jason Van Arkel with you from Schaefer Stadium. Kegan's our producer back at the KBIZ studios, and Annie is our video producer on site here for the live video stream on AttumwaRadioSports.com. Ottumwa 7, Marshalltown 7. Good first half, good football game between two teams that just love to run the football. We said it in the first half, and it is a slobber knocker of a football game. The scoring began on Marshalltown's first drive. Ottumwa had the ball first. They got one first down, but then threw an interception on a deep pass on third down. Marshalltown took over at their own 41-yard line, and went 59 yards in 7 plays. They wrapped it up with a 10-yard touchdown run by Carson Beals. All 7 plays were running plays. They just ran it right down Ottumwa's throat. A 2-minute, 54-second drive, and that made it 7-0 Bulldogs. From that point on, the teams had a hard time moving it. Ottumwa, on its second drive, started deep in its own territory, got a couple of first downs, but then had to punt. Marshalltown had to punt on their next drive, but they fumbled the punt snap. Ottumwa recovered it at the Marshalltown 12, but the Bulldogs could not capitalize. They ended up with a 4th down and 2 from the 4-yard line and couldn't get the first down, turn it over on downs. But then Marshalltown had the final drive of the first quarter, went into the second quarter, and then the Bobcats made another mistake. They had to try to punt on 4th down, another bad snap. This time, the punter, Kaba Pins, took off but didn't get anywhere near the first down. They gave it back to Ottumwa at the Marshalltown 30, and this time the Bulldogs capitalized. A 30-yard drive in 7 plays. 5 of those were rushes, and the deciding run was a 2-yard touchdown run on 3rd and goal by Gage Cole. Drive took 1 minute and 6 seconds, and it tied the game at 7. That was all the scoring. Ottumwa had a couple more opportunities. Marshalltown had to punt it away on their next drive. The Bulldogs, though, had to punt it back, and then Marshalltown nearly muffed the punt. We thought that the Marshalltown returner had touched the ball. One official threw down the beanbag to rule that he had touched it, but another official came in and said no, he did not. But then Marshalltown, in the process of getting a first down to get out to the 40-yard line, fumbled it back to the Bulldogs, so they had one more chance to maybe drive and get a go-ahead score, but that drive ended on downs. They had a 4th down and 2 and could not convert, and then Marshalltown just ran out the half. So we are tied at 7 at the half. Had a lot of running plays. Some of them have been successful, but the Ottumwa defense has kind of adjusted to what Marshalltown's been doing, and they've played really well. The Bulldog offense, it's been tough sledding. They've gotten a few yards here, a few yards there. They've gotten some first downs, but it's broken down at times, and they really haven't gotten the pass game going as well as they would like. It'll be interesting to see what both teams do at the half. And we also have gotten kind of what we expected. You know, the story coming into this game is father coaching versus son. Brian Goodvin, the head coach for Ottumwa, Adam Goodvin, the head coach for Marshalltown. We knew their offenses are going to be similar. They certainly have been that. Really haven't been any surprises in this game. And it'll be interesting to see which coach, father or son, and their respective coaching staffs are able to make the better halftime adjustments, because whoever can make that right halftime adjustment will certainly be on their way to winning this football game. We are going to take another 3-minute timeout and continue with the Vice Transmission halftime show here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Stop in RJ Performance and check out their huge selection of all the toys you want, including an awesome showroom for Polaris, Indian, Yamaha, and now Roxers. They also have a huge inventory of new and quality pre-owned bikes, including Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Looking for off-road fun? They have that too, with a huge selection of new and used off-road vehicles. You work hard? It's time to join the fun with a visit to RJ Performance today, where they sell fun and excitement for all.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free, no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Hy-Vee Drugstore. We are your trusted neighborhood pharmacy serving your needs for prescriptions and more. Our friendly service allows us to create trust, loyalty, and friendships. And that's the secret to our success in our community. Did you know the flu shot is your best bet for avoiding the flu this season? Stop in today. No appointment needed. You'll even earn 20 cents off per gallon using your Fuel Saver Plus card. Hy-Vee Drugstore, Ottumwa's favorite neighborhood drugstore.
At Gullet Fence, we're dedicated to providing top-of-the-line fencing services.
Family-owned and operated, the experts at Gullet Fence work with residential and commercial property owners throughout the southeast Iowa area. Whether you're interested in privacy, protection, or aesthetics, we offer and install a variety of fence styles and finishes to meet your needs, as well as gate operators and baseball backstops. When you think fence, think Gullet Fence.
Nothing says summer like hitting the open road. Get your vehicle summer driving ready. Cruising to work with the windows open and the convertible top down, going to the local fairs, or taking your much-needed holiday on the open road. Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash can get your car summer driving ready. Oil changes to the touchless car wash. Quick car wash to the super car wash. Ray fits in your budget so you can put more in your tank. Ray's Rapid Lube, 301 North Madison in Ottumwa.
With the kids in school, it's time to do something for me. So I picked up the phone and called Bliss. The girls knew exactly how to get my spunk back. First the color, cut, and then my nails. I definitely needed some me time.
The season is changing, and now is a time for a new you. At Bliss, now is the time to try Aveda's new diverse colors, giving you textures new to Bliss's nails. Make a reservation for a complete new you. Bliss, your local Aveda salon at West 3rd Street in Ottumwa and 105 North Main in Fairfield.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
We continue with the Vice Transmission halftime show here on Ottumwa High Football, Friday Night Football from Schaefer Stadium on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and a live video stream at AttumwaRadioSports.com. Trying to compile, our first half stats. The Bulldogs have an even 100 yards of offense in what has been a low-scoring defensive battle. 70 yards on the ground, 30 yards in the air. And Kai Glosser has 13 carries for 42 yards. Gage Cole has 10 carries for 20 yards, and Colton McKinnon has 1 rush for 8 yards. Receiving, Glosser 1 catch for 12 yards, Gage 1 catch for 11 yards, McKinnon 2 catches for 7 yards. Marshalltown has a few more yards, 133. They're 105 on the ground, 28 through the air. Kaba Pins has 8 carries for 51 yards. Carson Beals 4 carries for 33 yards. Malik Haynes 4 carries for 17 yards. Patrick Landeros has 2 rushes for 6 yards, and their quarterback, Brendan Bates, 1 carry for -2 yards. That was a sack by Jesus Jaime in the first half. Only 2 catches for the Bobcats, both of them to Casey Linsenmeyer. He's totaled 18 yards on 2 receptions. Both teams have turned the ball over. In fact, Ottumwa's forced 2 turnovers in this game. They recovered a fumbled punt snap. Quentin Bishop with that recovery in the first quarter. And then a fumble recovery in the second quarter Not quite sure who fell on that ball. It was in a big scrum around the 40-yard line of Marshalltown. But those are the two Bulldog turnovers they've forced. Ottumwa's turned it over once themselves on the opening drive. A deep pass down the right side, an interception thrown by Adam Denniston that was picked off, I believe, by Jaden Buchanan, the corner, I think it was. So 2 turnovers committed by Marshalltown, only 1 by Ottumwa, and it has not really mattered. Marshalltown did go down and score off that opening turnover, but it was a drive that took 59 yards, so it wasn't like they turned it over in their own territory. However, Ottumwa was able to convert one of those turnovers that they got in Marshalltown territory into their game-tying touchdown in the second quarter. They also missed a couple of opportunities. They had it 1st and 10 at the 12 after that recovered fumbled punt snap. Could not score on that drive. Also after the fumble at about the 42-yard line, 1st down and 10 in Marshalltown territory. They couldn't convert on that drive either. So Marshalltown's moved the ball a little bit better. Ottumwa's had a couple more opportunities, but at the end of the first half, tied at 7. Okay, Kagan back at the studio. We're going to change a little bit what we do here because we've got just about 6 minutes until the start of the second half. So we'll just take another 3-minute timeout. We were thinking about maybe bringing you the Radio Iowa Sports Report. Don't think we'll have time for that here. So let's just take a 3-minute timeout and return with the rest of the Vice Transmission halftime show here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Jackie King, owner of TSD Embroidery, the Stitch Doctor. I just want to thank our customers as I know you have options. My staff and I truly appreciate your business. Not only are you supporting a locally owned business, you are supporting 3 different families, putting clothes on their children, paying bills, food on the table, and helping them reach their personal dreams. Shopping local truly means more than what people think. If you haven't stopped into the Stitch Doctor, I personally invite you. TSD Embroidery, the Stitch Doctor, 115 East Main Street, downtown Ottumwa. Thank you for shopping local.
At Dixon's Floors & More, we don't mind being different, as long as the difference is better. With hundreds of brands to choose from, including the largest manufacturers in the industry, we transform the volume of products we carry into lower prices for you. Don't start your project without starting at Dixon's Floors & More.
Mention you saw this video and receive 5% off your entire purchase at Dixon's Floors & More in Ottumwa.
Hi, this is Danielle from Danny's Auto Supply in Ottumwa. I'd like to personally invite you to come see us for all of your auto parts needs. We are the only locally owned parts store in town, and we offer the lowest prices on most products. We stock all the major brands like Moog, Ray Bestis, Baldwin, and Dayco, just to name a few. Stop in and see me and our friendly team at Danny's Auto Supply next to Dollar General on East Main Street in Ottumwa. Or just give us a call at 682-8097, and don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Mark Frimeware, new owner of Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, Iowa. Leagues are now forming, so call us at Champion Bowl to join the fun. We have new hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. to midnight, and noon to 10 every Sunday. If you just want to hang out in the lounge, we have a full bar and a great menu. Make sure and like us on Facebook for weekly fun and special at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa, where bowling is fun.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's time to bring your vehicle into Gordy's Auto on Madison Avenue. Let Steve or one of his certified mechanics diagnose your car or truck's problems and get you back on the road. Just because your car started this morning doesn't mean it's not time for a checkup. Let them change the oil or perform other preventative maintenance to keep your vehicle running smooth. Stop in and see Steve at Gordy's on Madison Avenue, just before the Rock and Roll Dairy Bar. Call for an appointment and like him on Facebook.
Introducing Low Price Lockdown at Hy-Vee. We're locking down prices on hundreds of your favorite everyday items. Prices are locked down for months and months on major leading name brands. The products that you like, the products that you want, and products that you'll want to stock up on. And all of the prices are locked down until we unlock them and lower them even more. Low Price Lockdown, only at Hy-Vee.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Wait now we up now. And when we touch down, it's a touch.
Ottumwa High football on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, wrapping up the Vice Transmission halftime show. Again, visit Vice Transmission online at viceautomotive.com. We didn't give you the passing totals for the quarterbacks because we had a miscalculation. That's on me, but we figured it out. Adam Dennison for Ottumwa, 4 of 11 passing for 30 yards and an interception. And for Brendan Bates of Marshalltown, 2 of 6 for 28 yards. Neither team did a whole lot in the passing game. Ottumwa had a couple of passes that if they hadn't been perhaps rushed or if they'd been just a little more on target, could have turned into some big plays. So it will be interesting here in the second half to see if the Bulldogs can get that passing game going a little bit. It's tough sledding running the ball, and we've seen, great effort out of Gage Cole and Kai Glosser tonight. They've fought for a lot of tough yards, but it would do them a lot of good if Ottumwa and Adam Dennison and Trey Swartz, Blaze Rominger, and those guys could convert on a couple more passes. Love to see him get it, behind the defense to McKinnon too. Colton McKinnon, one of those kids that he's not a big kid, but he's fast. If they can get it to him in space, Ottumwa could make a lot of hay here in the second half. And as the two teams are back out on the field warming up, we do want to remind you that Bulldog football this season is brought to you by Bliss Beauty Bar. They have the stylists who know all about the Avita products. They're all natural and environmentally friendly for men and women. Reserve your appointment today at Bliss on West 3rd Street in Ottumwa and 105 North Main in Fairfield. Bulldog football also brought to you by the Stitch Doctor. They want you to score big with custom embroidery or screen printing featuring your favorite player or team. For shirts, bags, hats, stadium chairs, coolers, and jackets, the Stitch Doctor in downtown Ottumwa. And by Shannon and the team at Dixon's Floors and More. Stop in today, check out the awesome showroom, and let Shannon give you a free estimate for flooring, cabinets, and fireplaces at Dixon's Floors and More, just past Walmart in Ottumwa. As we get ready for the second half here, in a tie game and a low-scoring game, every drive certainly is big. And for momentum purposes in the second half, if you're Ottumwa, your defense has to come out and be strong. Marshalltown will be receiving the second half kickoff. And so if you get a 3-and-out, you get a quick stop, maybe get good field position, because the last thing Marshalltown wants to do right now is punt. They've had 2 times where they didn't even get the punt off, and the one punt they got off wasn't that deep. It's been an adventure for them. So if you can put Marshalltown in a 4th down situation, especially get them pinned back deep and make them punt from deep in their own territory, set yourself up a short field, go down and get the lead, and the complexion of this game changes. On the other hand, if Marshalltown reestablishes that rushing attack and pounds it right down Ottumwa's throat, then you start trying to figure out how to play from behind. Something we mentioned in the pregame show, we saw Ottumwa come from behind in the freshman game tonight. The Bulldogs went to the 4th quarter trailing Marshalltown in that freshman game 26-6, but scored 21 unanswered points in the 4th and pulled out a 27-26 victory. Bulldog special teams heading onto the field. Once again, it'll be Jesus Jaime to kick off. Last week, OHS had Jose Yepes kicking off. Yepes apparently was injured during that game or injured at some point. He is in street clothes tonight. So Jesus Jaime has been he's handled both the kickoffs and the punts, and he's got a pretty good leg. 3 men back deep for Marshalltown as we're ready to start the second half. Jesus will kick it from the 40 on the right hash. Approaches the ball, puts the foot into it, end over end, a little short, over toward the left sideline, caught at the 15 to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, cuts back, and there he stopped right there at about the 33-yard line. As on that return was Armani Thomas, a sophomore. And so Marshalltown takes over 1st down and 10, 11:52. There is a flag down.
Flag after the play.
And I don't know if that was on the play or after the play. The ball's sitting at the 34 pending this flag. And we have a dead ball personal foul on Ottumwa. I did not see what was happening. And so Marshalltown will get it all the way out to the 49. That is not what OHS wanted. And that could be a very costly mistake. We just talked about how maybe you stop it, you kick off, you keep Marshalltown in its own end, you stop them on a 3-and-out, make them punt from deep in their own territory. Well, now that's all out the window. And now it's really critical that you try to get a 3 and out. Marshalltown will come to the line with an I formation. The quarterback, Brendan Bates, under center. Single wide to the right. Gets the snap, handoff to the fullback, Beals, and he's going nowhere. Taken down on the play. And on that stop was Josh Gobin for a gain of 1.
For the Bulldogs.
2nd down and 9. It's a good start to the series defensively for OHS. Marshalltown not in a hurry. They haven't been in a hurry all night. Again, the I formation, single wide to the right. That is Linsenmeyer. Now they'll shift the 2 tight ends over to the right. This has been a pitch play the first 2 times they did that, and they will pitch it to the right again to Pins, and he's got room. Ottumwa didn't adjust. Pins down to the 40, to the 35, breaks a tackle inside the 30, and finally knocked down by Andrew Cole at the 26. But a gain of 24
is the ball carrier
for Cabba Pins, and Marshalltown is getting into scoring range. Marshalltown 3 times has lined up with 2 tight ends on the left, shifted them to the right, and then pitched it out wide to Pins. And each time, Ottumwa hasn't figured out that they need to get to the edge. Bulldogs have to recognize that. Single wide out to the left. Now they'll shift 2 to the left here. Will this be another pitch? Bates with the snap. No, a quick give to the fullback up the middle. He's got room inside the 20, and Beals burrows his way to the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 13, and 1st and 10 now in the red zone for the Bobcats.
Brought down by Wood and Eaton.
And this looks like Marshalltown's opening drive of the game when they ran it right down to Ottumwa's throat.
Marshalltown at the Bulldog 18.
Bulldogs got to find a way to close off the spigot here, or Marshalltown will have the lead again. They're in probable field goal range anyway, but you'd at least like to prevent 6. Bates with the snap. Give to Beals. Up the middle, big hole, 10-5, and brought down shy of the goal line.
Beals is
as the last man there to make the stop. For the moment, making the saving tackle is Isaac Eaton, but it is 1st and goal down to the 2.
1st and goal for Marshalltown at the 2.
Gain of 11 there for Beals. Boy, it cannot be a surprise that they're going to give it to him up the middle, but a big hole opened up. Now a double wing formation. Beals directly behind, and now a whistle. A flag down from the near side judge. And what is the call here? Ottumwa's offside. Well, 1st and goal from the 2 becomes 1st and goal from the 1.
Half the distance to the goal.
Well, unless the Bulldogs put together a goal line stand here, you probably could not script a worse start to the second half. Let's see if they can stand up here. Bates hands it off to Beals. He breaks 2 tackles and plows into the end zone.
Beals is in for the Marshalltown touchdown.
And Marshalltown just again, 1 outside run and then everything else right up the gut. And with 10:10 to go in the 3rd quarter, the Bobcats are back in front. On to try the extra point is Munoz. The kick is up, nearly blocked, and no good. Missed it to the left. So with 10:10 to go in the 3rd quarter, it is Marshalltown 13 and Ottumwa 7. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ooh.
Hi, AJ.
Bike needs some work.
Need a ride? Give 1015 Transit a call. Rates are as low as $2 each way inside Ottumwa city limits. And we serve 10 counties in southeast Iowa. 1015 Transit. Transportation where you need to go.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Marshalltown takes the opening drive of the second half after a personal foul penalty gave them field position starting at their own 49. They go 51 yards in 5 plays. Carson Beals a 1-yard touchdown run. The extra point no good, so Marshalltown leads 13-7. 1:42 off the clock, 10:10 to go in the 3rd quarter. And now the Bobcats will kick it back to Ottumwa. Kind of a sidewinder kick that will go into the end zone for an automatic touchback off the foot of Jesus Munoz.
Bulldogs take over 1st and 10 at the
OHS
20.
starts at their own 20. Again, 10 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bulldog football brought to you by Danielle and the staff at Danny's Auto Supply, next to Dollar General on East Main Street in Ottumwa. See Danny's for the best prices on auto parts in town, and don't forget, they were also voted the #1 place in town to get your oil changed. Bulldogs break the huddle, and they've got a shotgun formation with 2 backs in the backfield. They'll motion McKinnon across the formation. Snap is fumbled, still loose, and Gage Cole will get on it back at the 16.
Recovered by Cole.
Boy, Denniston just did not hang on to that shotgun snap.
2nd and 14.
And I think they'll actually leave it at the 17, so we'll call it a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13 for Ottumwa, and hopefully something turns here pretty quick because this second half is really nothing has gone well. High formation, wides to either side. Denniston rolling out to his right, looking to throw out in the flat. Oh, underneath, it is tipped. It is, are they going to call that an interception? Officials are looking at each other. The ball, I thought it hit the ground. Marshalltown all saying that they picked it off. 3 officials discuss it. Incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
That was one of those where, now that I'm in my 8th season of Ottumwa football, one of those plays where officials get together and talk, and it always seems like it doesn't end well for Ottumwa. Not that that was a great result, but certainly better than them saying the ball was picked off. The official called for a reset of the play clock. It didn't reset. Bulldogs will get the snap off in time, however. Shotgun on 3rd down. Dennison rolls to his right, has time, looking downfield, firing out of the reach of Glosser at about the 33-yard line, and
Dennison's
it will be 4th down.
Intended for a Glosser, incomplete.
We have a flag down. Oh, it is a personal foul roughing the passer, and that will give Ottumwa a new life. $15 yards and a 1st down on a roughing the passer call, and Marshalltown, who's been mistake prone in this game, makes a huge one there. Ottumwa would have been punting from near its own end zone. Instead, they will move it out to the 32, maybe the 32-yard line. 1st down and 10 Bulldogs. What a break. Let's see if we can take advantage. High formation, Denniston. Give it on the quick hitter, the misdirection to Colton McKinnon from the wing, and he'll get a couple out to the 34. And the Bulldogs just have not been able to find that elusive play that gets them a really big gainer. 2nd down and 8 coming up for OHS here. There's been a couple of plays that looked promising and just didn't get what you thought they would. Thinking back to that 3rd down shovel pass attempt to Kai Glosser. If that ball gets to Kai, he had a convoy in front of him, but the pass was incomplete. It landed short of his hands. And Ottumwa couldn't get the play in, and they need to take a timeout. 8:45 to go, third quarter. Bulldogs take their first time out of the second half, trailing 13-7 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Gotta go all the way.
Bulldogs facing 2nd down and 8 from their own 34-yard line after taking their first time out of the second half, trailing Marshalltown 13-7. And OHS comes out with the backs offset behind Denniston under center. Marshalltown showing blitz. There's a snap. Play action, rolling out to the right. Adam looking, throws on the run. Caught by Schwartz inside the 40, dragging a tackler down to the 38-yard line. And there's the connection from Adam Denniston to Trey Schwartz. His first catch of the night. Big gain, biggest gain of the night for Ottumwa, and a first down.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Trying to calculate just how long that is.
39-yard line.
27 yards on the pass play, and now Ottumwa in Marshalltown territory. Too wide to the right. Denniston, quick hitter to Cole, and just nothing there. Ran into a convoy of white jerseys and will be fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage at the 39, which he did.
No gain on the play.
But now second down and 10. .8:15 and counting, third quarter. Ottumwa, if they get it into the end zone, they could take the lead since Marshalltown missed that extra point. But right now, 13-7 Bobcats. Dennison with the snap, a give to Glosser, breaks one. Now he got through the tackle but couldn't keep his balance. And he's down to the 38, a gain of only 1. Ottumwa just not able to open those holes like they did a week ago at Burlington. And sometimes Marshalltown is just getting there in time, but they're getting there. Third down and 9. Remember, this drive stayed alive on a roughing the passer penalty on a third down when it was back inside the 20. Dennison with double wings. Play action rolls out on heavy pressure. Got it to Gage Cole in the flat, but he's hit immediately and driven down after a very short gain. Gage didn't even have a chance to turn upfield, and Dennison off the play action had a man right in his face, and just that was the only option he had. Otherwise, he would have taken a sack. That's a gain of 1, and it is fourth down. Jesus Jaime on to punt, and they'll try to pin Marshalltown deep here. There's a snap and a low bouncer. Will it stop rolling? It will not. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the punt goes 37 yards, but the net is 17. And with 7:01 to go in the third quarter, Marshalltown takes over first down and 10 at its own 20.
Marshalltown takes over first and 10 at the 20.
If there's any good news that came out of that drive, it was the the roughing the passer penalty allowed the drive to continue a little longer, and the defense got a little more rest. But now they've got to find a way to shut down that Marshalltown rushing attack again. Because if Marshalltown scores on this drive, they take control. They lead 13-7. They shift the two tight ends over to the left side. There's a snap. It's a pitch play to the left again, and Pins has room to run again to the 30s, into the clear to the 40. Delahoy is able to, he couldn't hang on to him, but Pins is all the way down to the Ottumwa 42-yard line, maybe the 43. But there's a flag on the play, and it's a hold against Marshalltown. Well, maybe that's why he had so much room.
Flag on the play.
Not sure where the flag was thrown. It'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul here. And they mark it off. Well, they marked it off from the 30 back to the 20, so it's just a do-over. It'll be first down and 10 again. But that is the fourth time we've seen Marshalltown shift two players over from one side of the line to the other,
first and 10
and then
at the 20.
Pitch it that way, and the Bulldogs just don't have enough bodies over there to slow down that play. I formation again. Tight end and an H-back on the left. There's a snap and a give to the deep back coming through, breaking one tackle, and then a host of red jerseys stand him up after about a 3-yard gain. Not sure if that was Pins or Haynes. It was Malik Haynes. And it is second down and 7. Bulldog football brought to you by Mark and the team at Champion Bowl in Ottumwa. Now with new set hours to better serve you. Check out their Facebook page for updated weekly fun and specials. Champion Bowl, where bowling is fun. 6:19 and counting, third quarter. Ottumwa down 13-7. Marshalltown about to take a second down and 7 snap. Under center is Bates, the quarterback. Whistle blows, flag flies. Was Ottumwa offsides again? Yes, they were.
Offside against Ottumwa.
So second and 7 becomes second and 2. That's at least 4 times the Bulldogs have been offsides tonight. And that is not going to make Coach Goodvin happy. Well, it might make Adam Goodvin happy on the far side, but not Brian Goodvin. Handoff on the end around to the right to Haynes. Ottumwa trying to string it out. Ball is loose, and Ottumwa's got it. It's picked up and down the sideline to the 10, 5, and Zach Ross is out of bounds. He's not in the end zone, but he's out at the 2-yard line, and Ottumwa's in position to strike back. Zach Ross coming from behind the play, stripped the ball, grabbed the football, and nearly took it into the end zone. What a play to not only strip the ball from Haynes, but then to pick it up. I think it may have bounced off the turf right into his arms. And all of a sudden, the Bulldogs are on the doorstep. 5:53 to go, third quarter. A drive that will start for Ottumwa at the Marshalltown 2. Third turnover committed by Marshalltown, and this one could be really costly. Marshalltown had a player dinged up there on the tackle, and he's walking off under his own power now. Trainer's kind of in the way. I cannot see who it is. Well, he's walking in such a way that we can't see his number. All right. That is Justice Richardson, who's not only their running back, he's their strong safety, so that takes one of their key defensive players off the field here. First and goal from the 2. Ottumwa down 6. Could tide with a touchdown here. Denniston under center. I formation. Gets a snap. Handoff Glosser right side. And is he in? Touchdown. And the Bulldogs instantly take advantage of the turnover. They've tied it at 13 and a chance to take the lead on the extra point. And there goes the cannon.
Fireworks.
And Brian Carapia is on to attempt the extra point. And he can put Ottumwa in front.
Thank you very much for sponsoring the fireworks tonight.
Well, that was a hard-fought TD run for Glosser. Even those short runs as Carapia gets it up. Carapia, pardon me. It's good. And for the first time tonight, the Bulldogs have the lead. 14-13 over Marshalltown. We're back in 30 seconds for the kickoff on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Fall is a great time to buy or sell a home. Check out this property at 14383 Copperhead Road. This spacious home with a finished lower level sits on almost 12 acres just south of Ottumwa. This property features a pool, playhouse, stables, pond, and a machine shed with a heated workshop. Check out this property today. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate website.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
After the forced fumble and recovery by Zach Ross, running it back down to the 2-yard line, Ottumwa just needs one play to punch it in. Kai Glosser, a 2-yard touchdown run. One play, 2 yards, 6 seconds on the drive. The extra point good, and Ottumwa now leads for the first time tonight, 14-13. 5:47 to go, third quarter. Jesus Jaime to kick it back to the Bobcats. High end over end kick over to the left side, taken over there about the 13-yard line, up the left side, and hit at the 20, but breaking a tackle and getting forward to about the 30-yard line. Trying to see who ran that back from Marshalltown. That may have been Carson Williams. And the Bobcats take over at the 30-yard line or so. Another Ottumwa touchdown brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance on Church Street in Ottumwa.
Initial hit on the kickoff return.
5:33 to go, third quarter.
Marshalltown
at the 30-yard line, left hash.
30-yard line.
Wide out to the left. Backs are offset in the eye. Brendan Bates under center. Gets the snap. Hand off to the right, or no, they gave it up the middle to the fullback, Beals. That fooled me, and it fooled Ottumwa too. He's all the way out to the 45.
Beals on the carry.
For a quick Marshalltown first down.
15-yard gain.
Bates carried out the fake very well. I thought he'd handed it to Kaba Pins. Someone's got to do a little bit better in assignment football. This is basically a different form of the option. Backs again are offset. Bates with the snap. Again, a quick hitter to Beals and a big hole up the middle. Not as big this time.
Number 40, Beals.
Got into Ottumwa territory. Tackled on the play by Kai Glosser. He got to the 49-yard line of Ottumwa. That's a gain of 6.
Gain of 6 on
second
the play,
down and 4. And again, the Bulldogs got to find a way to stand up here. They made a play on a second down and short situation, got the fumble out last time. Bates under center again. And this time we'll give it to Pins, trying to go around the left side, and he doesn't get very much at all. Ran into a host of Bulldog defenders.
Pins on the carry.
Andrew Cole was in there.
Brought down by Gobin.
As was Gabe Jacobs and Josh Gobin.
For Marshalltown.
Just a gain of 1 there for Pins. So a big 3rd down and 3 coming up. I don't know if it's 4-down territory for the Bobcats or not. Right near midfield, Bulldogs hope to force them to make a decision. Again, the offset backs. Bates under center. Gets a snap, quick give to Beals, and a big hole, 1st down and more into the secondary. Delahoy trying to hang on to the big guy and eventually forces him out of bounds, but he's all the way down to the Ottumwa 17-yard line. Man, oh man. 31-yard run on 3rd down and 3.
17-yard line
for
1st and 10 Marshalltown.
Carson Beals. And Beals is probably close to 100 yards, if not over it. Ottumwa leading 14-13, but that lead in jeopardy. 1st down and 10, Bobcats at the 17. Boy, Delahoy giving up so much size there to Beals, and at least he had the speed to stay with him and force him outside, get him out of bounds. Single wide to the left, backs offset again. Marshalltown just running the same system. Quick give to the fullback, and it's the backup fullback, Landeros, and doesn't get as much, but kept the legs moving after initial contact, and what looked like maybe a 1-yard run ends
22 is the ball carrier,
being close to 5.
Landeros. Brought down
2nd down and 5 from the Ottumwa 12. Trey Swartz in on the stop. He'll come out now and
gain down to the 13.
Catch his breath.
2nd and 6.
They say the 13-yard line there. 2nd down and 6. And now they'll shift those 2 tight ends right to left. Watch the pitch to the left here. Nope, they'll give it up the middle to Landeros. He's inside the 5, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Landeros for the ball carrier into the end zone.
Boy, Ottumwa just couldn't stop the run again, and Marshalltown's back in front. 3:22 to go 3rd quarter, and the Bobcats with an emphatic answer after they gave up the lead. Now, will they go for 2 here? It's a 5-point game because Marshalltown missed an extra point earlier. It looks like they're going to line up for 2. And they do. High formation. Motion the backs to the left. A whistle. And Marshalltown called timeout. So they want to think this 2-point conversion over. They're up 19-14. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
After the timeout, Marshalltown to try the 2-point conversion. Backs are offset. There's a snap, play action, rolling to his right. Beals looking around, lobs it up there. It's a jump ball, and it will be picked off by Ottumwa. So the 2-point conversion no good as Delahoy snags the ball. And the score is Marshalltown 19 and Ottumwa 14. We're going to take another quick 30-second timeout, come back for the kickoff on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Stop in RJ Performance and check out their huge selection of all the toys you want, including an awesome showroom for Polaris, Indian, Yamaha, and now Roxers. They also have a huge inventory of new and quality pre-owned bikes, including Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Looking for off-road fun? They have that too, with a huge selection of new and used off-road vehicles. You work hard? It's time to join the fun with a visit to RJ Performance today, where they sell fun and excitement for all.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang, gang chose me.
Marshalltown has retaken the lead, a six-play, 70-yard drive, all of it on the ground, capped off by a Patrick Landeros 13-yard touchdown run. The two-point conversion, no good. The two-point pass picked off by Dominic Delahoy, but it's Marshalltown 19 and Ottumwa 14, 3:22 to go third quarter. Jesus Munoz will kick it back to the Bulldogs, left to right. End-over-end kick, pretty deep, and the Bulldogs will let it bounce into the end zone for the touchback. Ottumwa High football brought to you by Hy-Vee Drug Town on the corner of Jefferson and Pennsylvania for all your groceries, wine, and spirits and pharmacy needs. And remember, the pharmacy does flu shots. Call or go in for yours today. Hy-Vee Drug Store, proud sponsor of the Ottumwa Bulldogs. First down and 10, OHS at their own 20. Ottumwa has not had a long scoring drive tonight. Both of their scoring drives have started in Marshalltown territory. They'd like to change that here. Denniston under center. Quick give. Gage Cole has some room up the middle. Kind of giving Marshalltown a dose of their own medicine there. Gain of 7 on the play.
Cole is
second down and 3 coming up.
Gain of 7. 2nd and 3.
Bulldogs taking their time to get the play in. There's no need to rush yet. Still 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. A lot of football to play, and we're only down 5. Denniston again under center. We've got offset backs. There's a snap, another quick give to Cole, and this time he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Gage falls forward. He gets a couple.
Cole is the ball carrier.
So 3rd down and 1 coming up. Bulldog football brought to you by Gullet Fence in Ottumwa for all your quality fencing needs. When you think fence, think Gullet Fence. Quick snap for Ottumwa on 3rd down. Denniston on the QB sneak. He's got 2 yards. And a Bulldog first down.
Bulldog first down.
Well, that's the first step. Move the chains. Just nothing has come easy for Ottumwa tonight. Marshalltown has made probably more than their share of mistakes, and the Bulldogs have capitalized on a few of them. But Ottumwa right now just trying to put together an old-fashioned drive. I formation, there's a snap. Give to Glosser, bounces it outside, cuts back in, and gets 4 yards out to the 35. Kind of went down awkwardly there.
And to the 35-yard line.
But he'll get up and walk back to the huddle.
2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6. Ball squarely on the 35-yard line on the left hash. Minute 50 to go, third quarter. Blaze Rominger wide to the right. Offset backs. Denniston with the snap, play action rolling out. There's a flag down. Throw is knocked down, incomplete, intended for Swartz, but underneath knocked down by Malik Haynes, and we will get an illegal shift against Ottumwa here. I would imagine the Bobcats will accept the penalty and make it 2nd down and 11. If they were to decline it, it would be 3rd down and 6. And they do mark off the penalty. So 2nd down and 11. Someone needs to run that play again. Maybe not right here, but Denniston needs to roll out and let Swartz get a little more open, not be as quick to trigger that ball. If he lets Swartz clear a little bit more, that's a big play. Denniston pump fake back to pass, throwing it deep down the left side for Rominger. He's open. He makes the diving catch down to the 46-yard line. The defender wrestling for the ball, but that is a catch. And he was down before the defender ever got there. Nice catch, nice adjustment to the ball by Blaze Rominger.
To number 12, Blaze Rominger.
That is a 23-yard reception. And Ottumwa has it in Marshalltown territory, 1st and 10 at the 47. That pump fake bought just enough separation to get that ball in there. First down play, handoff in the end around, and not going anywhere is Andrew Cole. He will lose 3 back to midfield.
Andrew Cole,
and the tackler on the play, Carson Williams, middle linebacker, is hurt. With 1:01 to go in the third quarter. Perhaps it is just a cramp. His teammate there trying to stretch it out. It does look like a cramp, so good news, that's not a serious injury. They just need to work that cramp out. And they may take a moment to do that here. So we will take an injury timeout, 30 seconds, and we're back. Bulldogs trail 19-14 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free, no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I do it for the love of the game.
On the snap after Carson Williams went off under his own power for Marshalltown, a handoff to Gage Cole on 2nd down and 13, and he gets the yardage back that was lost on 1st down, so that's Gage picking up Andrew, but it's 3rd down and 10 for Ottumwa. With 38 seconds and counting to go in the 3rd quarter, Bulldogs down 19-14. They'll send 2 wide left and 2 wide right. Ottumwa spreading it out really for the first time tonight. Denniston gets the shotgun snap, has time, throws it over the middle. It is caught and then dropped. Is it a reception or incomplete? They say incomplete. Rominger had it. He turned around, and then it came out. I thought maybe the catch and the turn, it was a reception and then a fumble, but after a moment, they rule incomplete. Boy, Dennison threw that into a tight window between 2 defenders, and I thought Blazin made a great catch, but did not hang on to it long enough. Jaime on to punt, gets the snap, gets it away, high spiraling kick. It will land at the 20 and take an Ottumwa bounce inside the 10, and the Bulldogs will down that at the 4-yard line. Great punt by Jaime. There is a flag down on the play in the backfield. And Jaime is limping, and now he goes down. I wonder if he's cramping like he did last week. Trainer's heading out, and they are picking up the flag. There's no flag on the play, but Jesus Jaime is either shaken up or cramping like he did last week. Well, Ottumwa doesn't really need that. He's their starting defensive tackle. And as we watch, they're going to stretch that out, and yeah, that is a cramp. It's not that warm tonight, but it's not, cold either. And coaches were taught. We talked to Kurt Hopkins, the defensive line coach, during the Lee's Photography Coach's Corner last night. He said the big guys need to be getting a lot of water in them all week. I'm sure they did, but those cramps still sometimes happen. 21 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Ottumwa trailing 19-14. Marshalltown will have the ball 1st down and 10 at its own 4. Once play resumes, still trying to get Jaime stretched out. We can tell you the Bulldog football brought to you by Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash. From quality oil changes to a touch-free car wash, Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash on the corner of Vine and Madison in Ottumwa. By Southern Iowa Mental Health Center, providing psychiatric and therapy services for children, adolescents, and adults. Southern Iowa Mental Health Center, 1527 Albia Road in Ottumwa, accepting most insurance plans, including Medicare and Medicaid. Jesus Jaime got enough of that cramp worked out. He's able to walk it off under his own power. Bulldog football also brought to you by Locktronics for commercial or residential, providing custom keys, safes, and alarm systems. Office hours are 7:30 to 12:30. Then Luke is mobile the rest of the day. Locktronics at 907 Church Street in Ottumwa. 1st down and 10 Marshalltown from their own 4-yard line. Bulldogs really would love to keep them stuffed in their own end here, make them punt from that spot or make them turn it over. Bates, the quarterback under center. Give to Kava Pintz, trying to get outside. Ottumwa nearly had him in the end zone, but he cuts back, and now he's across the 10 and out near the 15-yard line, still dragging tacklers. Ottumwa finally gets him on the ground. All the way out to the 16, maybe the 17. Boy, I thought Ottumwa was going to grab him right at the goal line, but he slipped away. Call that a gain of 12. Out to the 16-yard line, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Marshalltown 19, Ottumwa 14. We're going to the 4th quarter back in 1 minute on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Introducing Low Price Lockdown at Hy-Vee. We're locking down prices on hundreds of your favorite everyday items. Prices are locked down for months and months on major leading name brands. The products that you like, the products that you want, in products that you'll want to stock up on. And all of the prices are locked down until we unlock them and lower them even more. Low price lockdown, only at Hy-Vee.
Berry Patch IT Services has moved. That's right, we are making it more convenient as we are now located in downtown Ottumwa at 313 East Main Street. We now have a bigger building, which means better selection of laptops, desktops, printers, keyboards, and many other accessories on various makes and models. Maybe you need something fixed or an upgrade, or we want to customize your computer. Just stop in for a free estimate. I ask the questions you don't think of. Stop in to Berry Patch IT Services today at our new location at 313 East Main Street in Ottumwa.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Who gon' stop us now? Who gon' stop us now? Who gon' stop us now?
Start of the fourth quarter, Marshalltown first down and 10, and on the misdirection play, breaking into the secondary and still running 35-40 to the 50. To the 40, Delahoy, the last man to try to catch him, 25, and runs him out of bounds, or tackles him inside the 10, all the way down to the 8-yard line. That was Justice Richardson, the backup running back. They ran a misdirection play we hadn't seen all night, and it worked, beautifully if you're Marshalltown, but that was a nightmare for Ottumwa. That is a 77-yard run for Justice Richardson. And Marshalltown has it first down and goal on the Ottumwa 7. Bates with the snap. And up the middle is Beals. Someone not letting him all the way in that time, but he powers it down to the 3, maybe the 2.
Beals is the ball carrier.
They'll set it down at the 3. Gain of 4, second down and goal. Can the Bulldogs somehow stiffen the back here and keep Marshalltown out of the end zone? Marshalltown trying to go up 2 scores. Bates, a give to Beals, and Ottumwa kept him out that time. Grabbed and thrown back.
Wrapped up by Wood.
Mitch Wood and Andrew Cole in on that stop. So it is third down and goal. I believe they gave him a yard down to the 2. You got to think it's 4-down territory for Marshalltown here. They don't want to settle for a field goal this close to the goal line. Can Ottumwa find a way to push him back? They shift those 2 ends to the left side. And it is a give to Beals up the middle. Ottumwa had him initially, but he breaks through into the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Marshalltown.
And now the Bulldogs are behind the 8 ball with 10:13 to go in the fourth quarter. (25-14), and Marshalltown will line up for the extra point this time. Kaba Pins will attempt it. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. Marshalltown is up 12, 26-14, 10:13 to go. We're back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ooh.
Hi, AJ.
Bike needs some work.
Need a ride? Give 1015 Transit a call. Rates are as low as $2 each way inside Ottumwa city limits. And we serve 10 counties in southeast Iowa. 1015 Transit. Transportation where you need to go.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
A touchdown drive for Marshalltown that the Bobcats hope is a backbreaker. They go 96 yards in just 5 plays, 2 minutes, 8 seconds off the clock. The finishing run, a 2-yard touchdown run by Carson Beals. For Beals, that is his 3rd touchdown run of the game. But the big run was a 77-yard run on a misdirection play by Richardson, pardon me. And Marshalltown leads 26-14. The kickoff will be taken at the 4-yard line. And they fake the end around. Delahoy has some room left side to the 20, 25, and knocked down at about the 27-yard line, or maybe the 26 is where they'll mark it.
Out to the 26. First and 10 Bulldogs.
Pretty good return there for Dominic. First down and 10 Ottumwa. Now a sense of urgency. 10:06 to go in the game and down 2 scores. Bulldogs will probably have to open up the offense a little bit more here. Adam Deniston has not had the best night throwing the football. He's 7 for 16 now. He's had a couple of big completions, but not much. Gets a snap, rolling out to the right, throws, and it is incomplete. I'm not sure if that was intended for Glosser and overthrown, or if he wanted Swartz behind him, and it was nearly picked off.
Incomplete. Second and 10.
Second down and 10. Now they rolled to the short side of the field. Doesn't give you as much room, but Deniston being a right-handed quarterback, that's the more natural side. They roll him out to the left. It's an awkward throw. Adam under center on second down, too wide to the left. Backs offset, blitz shown, quick swing pass. It is too far in front of McKinnon, incomplete. And that brings up third down and 10.
Denison's pass intended for McKinnon, incomplete.
Well, we knew Ottumwa would open up the offense here a little bit, but when you don't complete the passes, suddenly you're in third and long. See if Marshalltown brings some extra pressure here. Third down and 10, ball at the Ottumwa 26-yard line. They'll send two wide to the left, put the tight end Swartz on the right side. Shotgun snap to Deniston, back to pass, has time. Throws a deep over the middle and way overthrows Blaze Rominger, incomplete. He was in a crowd there anyway.
Denison's pass intended for Rominger.
3 incompletions, and quickly Ottumwa will bring the punt unit on.
Brings up 4th and 10.
Those 3 plays only took a grand total of 12 seconds. Jaime back to punt, high snap, manages to corral it. Gets off a high end-over-end kick, pretty good kick. Fair catch called for. They'll let it bounce, though. Pins does, and it'll take a big Ottumwa bounce, roll inside the 30. Boy, Jesus Jaime's had a couple of really nice punts tonight. That's down to the 25-yard line. That's a 49-yard punt.
49
First down and 10 Marshalltown at the 25-yard line. And with 9:38 remaining in the fourth, Marshalltown's just going to look to pound the ball and bleed the clock, you would think. Bulldog football brought to you by Barry Patch IT Service, supporting computers, laptops, and printers. Whether you're purchasing or just needing something fixed, just give Dave a call at Barry Patch IT Service, 313 East Main Street in downtown Ottumwa. Whistle before the snap, and Marshalltown takes a timeout, so we'll take 30 seconds and return on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Ottumwa High football on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Bulldogs trailing Marshalltown 26-14. 9:38 to go. Marshalltown first down and 10 at zone 25. Quick handoff up the middle. That is Carson Beals, who's had a big night. He's got 5 yards out to the 30. Mitch Wood in on the stop.
Beals the ball carrier.
Along with Zach Ross and Ryan Slack. It'll be second down and 5.
Second and 5.
Marshalltown at this point will take 5 yards to carry. They lead by 12, and they're trying to bleed clock. If you're Ottumwa here, Marshalltown's fumbled the ball several times tonight. You got to try to get that ball out. Beals has not been one of the fumblers. Bates under center, and And a fake handoff now, quick pitch out to the right to Pins. He makes one man miss and gets about 4 yards. Ottumwa had a little better coverage on that outside pitch that time. But it brings up 3rd down and 1. A long one here, about a little more than a yard there where the ball is set down. They need to get to the 35-yard line. Quentin Bishop back on the field for OHS on 3rd down. Single wide to the left, backs are offset. There's a snap, quick give to Beals up the middle, breaks a tackle, has a 1st down. Zach Ross gets him on the ground. But Beals with another 5 yards to move the chains.
Marshalltown 1st down.
Other than fatigue, I don't know why they wouldn't just keep giving the ball to Beals the rest of the game. Ottumwa really has not been able to slow him down. 1st and 10 Bobcats out to their own 39-yard line, 8:16 and counting 4th quarter. Bulldogs trailing 26-14. Same formation, single wide to the left, backs are offset. Brendan Bates under center. His main job tonight has just been to hand off. He does it again. Flag on the play. Coming around the left side is Kaba Pins once again, finding some room out near the 48-yard line, but again, a flag down. And we'll see what the ruling is. And an illegal formation is called on Marshalltown, I believe. So instead of an 8-yard gain, it'll be 1st down and 15 as they'll set it back down at the 34.
On Marshalltown. 1st and 15 from the 34.
I'm going to check the official signals again. He gave the false start signal, but if it had been a false start, the play would have been blown dead. They let it run. So I believe it's an illegal, either illegal formation or illegal motion. Wideout goes to the right this time on 1st and 15. They run the same play, handoff left to Pins. He makes one man miss in the backfield, but he's not going to get away from Andrew Cole, who brings him down after a gain of about 2 to the 36-yard line.
Andrew Cole.
2nd down and 13 coming up. The clock now the enemy of Ottumwa, 7:18 and counting 4th quarter.
Gain of 2 on the
and
play,
Marshalltown
2nd
taking
13.
its time. The Bulldogs have 2 timeouts. A little bit early to think about using them here, but it's got to be frustrating if you're Ottumwa standing there. Bulldogs are ready to line up, and Marshalltown just letting that clock tick. Clock is the Bobcats' friend. Bates will go under center again. This time the backs are in the eye on 2nd and long. The snap, quick hit to Beals up the middle. Not getting a lot this time. Zach Ross found him and threw him back. Boy, Zach Ross has been in on so many plays. He had the fumble, stripping it, recovering it, running it back down to the 2 to set up the Bulldogs' 2nd touchdown. Gain of 2 for Beals on the play. 3rd down and 11 coming up from the 38.
At the 38.
Marshalltown might throw the ball here, but if their main concern is keeping the clock moving and shortening this game, I wouldn't be surprised to see a draw play perhaps. Their center, Spencer Snyder, gets to the ball. The rest of the line follows. And now Marshalltown calls timeout. They took too much time, got confused.
Timeout,
and Marshalltown is out of timeouts. Don't know if that'll be a factor or not. 6:12 to go in the 4th. Bulldogs down 26-14. Back in 30 seconds on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Fall is a great time to buy or sell a home. Check out this listing at 45 Brookwood. You'll find this real log cabin, 4-bedroom, 3 full bath home on a small acreage in one of Ottumwa's nicest neighborhoods. Open concept with vaulted ceilings, skylights, and 4 seasons room with a finished walkout lower level. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate website.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
I ain't choose the gang chose me.
Ottumwa High Football on KBIZ, brought to you by David and Debbie Truitt, owners of Truitt Abstract Company in Ottumwa. They're proud supporters and sponsors of the Ottumwa Bulldogs. Marshalltown with 3rd down and 11 from their own 38-yard line. 6:12 to go in the 4th quarter. They lead Ottumwa 26-14. I formation, single wide out to the right. Will they get greedy here, just try to run clock? They will play action and roll out. Swartz coming in, ball lobbed over the middle, caught by Van Buren, and he'll get upfield and get the 1st down to the 45 of Ottumwa. Will Van Buren, their wingback.
Is complete to Van Buren.
Trey Swartz had some pressure on Bates, but he got rid of the ball quickly, and Marshalltown moves the chains.
First down, Marshalltown.
17-yard gain on third down and 11. And that's almost as much of a backbreaker as that 77-yard run was on the previous drive. Under 6 minutes to go and a new set of downs for Marshalltown. Under center once again will be Bates as he watches that play clock run down, gets a snap, hand off to Pins, trying to get around the left side. Mitch Wood in pursuit, but Pins to the corner to the 40 and out of bounds at the 35, maybe the 36-yard line. He will be shy of the first down by a yard. Or no, they put it right down at the 35. But they say he's still shy, but no, now they're going to move the chains.
Run out of bounds at the 35.
I was wondering if they got to the 35, that should be a first down, but they didn't initially move the chains, and they decided to do it. 5:35 clock stopped because he went out of bounds. I don't think Marshalltown wanted that, but otherwise they're in good shape. Bates under center. Quick handoff to Beals, and he runs right into Ryan Slack, who takes him down for a 1-yard gain.
Field by 63, Ryan Slack.
Second down and 9 coming up. Marshalltown content to take their time. Bulldog football brought to you by Jim Carnahan at State Farm Insurance, providing insurance and financial services with 2 locations to better serve you. Jim Carnahan, State Farm Insurance on Richmond Avenue in Ottumwa and on Madison in Bloomfield. I formation on second down and 9. And the snap is fumbled, and I think Bates just grabbed it and fell down. So third down and long coming up again for Marshalltown. They threw and got the first down last time. That was 3rd and 11. This play will be third down
Brings up
and
3rd and 12 at the 37.
As Bates loses 3 yards on that play. Counting down 4.5 to go, and the clock's still rolling. And Marshalltown will spread it out here a little bit. 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. And Bates in the shotgun gets a snap, rolls out, lobs it out, and it is incomplete. He had Van Buren open, but under pressure threw it short.
Defended out there by
Josh Johnson was over there. If that ball had hung up maybe a little more, Johnson might have picked it off.
4th and 12.
So that does stop the clock. I'm a little surprised they threw the ball there with 4:12 to go. And now Pins is on to punt, and Marshalltown will just try to pin Ottumwa deep. Having said that, Marshalltown has had 2 punt plays go awry and never got the punt off. If this snap isn't good, Ottumwa will try to get in there, certainly. The snap is good. Pins kind of runs to the right, gets the kick off. Kind of a wobbler that Delahoy makes a fair catch on inside the 10 at the 8-yard line, and I'm not sure that was a better play. Maybe let it go, hope it goes into the end zone, but now Ottumwa has a very long field in front of it. And we'll mark this ball, I believe, at the 8-yard line.
Bulldogs.
With 4:06 to go and Ottumwa down 2 scores.
8-yard line.
Well, from this point, if Ottumwa pulls this game out, they'll talk about this game for a long, long time. Denniston's in the shotgun, 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Gets a snap, back to pass, has time, steps up, fires deep down the right side, incomplete. Wanted Trey Swartz, double covered out there. One on the other side. Rominger looks a little distressed. I think he had the one-on-one coverage. Denniston had to step up in the pocket. There was pressure coming from his blind side. He felt it, stepped up nicely, but his focus was on Swartz. And I think if he'd been able to turn his head to his left and seen Rominger, the pass would have gone that way. But it was another pass overthrown as Denniston hasn't been as accurate as he'd like to be tonight. Second down and 10. 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Shotgun again for Adam. Gets a snap, rolling out to his left. Now cuts back, now fires deep down the left side. Wants McKinnon out there. Knocked away, incomplete. Coming back to make that play was Jaden Buchanan in the corner. And that's a game of inches right there. McKinnon had a step.
Pass intended for
the
McKinnon.
Pass, I don't know
Incomplete.
if Denniston could have put any more juice on it, or maybe led him a little more, or maybe just gotten it out a split second earlier, but it was just in the air long enough to allow Buchanan to come back and knock it away. I thought McKinnon was going to catch that, but he did have to slow down a bit. If he catches it in stride, I think he runs away and scores. I formation on third down. And they hand it off to Glosser, and he doesn't get much. Tried to catch Marshalltown, maybe napping a little bit, but the Bobcats equal to the task. It's a gain of 1, and it is fourth down.
Gain of 1 out to the 9-yard line. Brings up fourth down.
3.5 minutes to go. Well, the math is just not working for Ottumwa here. And they'll have to punt. Jesus Jaime in his own end zone gets a snap. Gets off a low kick. Take a big bounce. Taken by Richardson to the 47 of Ottumwa. Splits 2 defenders to the 30. Cuts back. Flag is down. 2 flags are down. Richardson is down at the 20, but I don't believe that return will hold up. They're going to mark it back for a penalty here. We get a block in the back on the Bobcats. And that will at least prevent them from starting the drive near the red zone. I imagine they'll mark it back to about the 45 of Ottumwa. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Bulldog football brought to you by Gordy's Auto Repair on Madison Avenue in Ottumwa. For all your auto maintenance and repairs, Gordy's Auto, proud sponsor of the Ottumwa Bulldogs. Also by Coal Palace Cafe and Books on West Main in Ottumwa, by the Train Depot with quality gourmet food selections. Bulldog football also brought to you this year by People's State Bank of Ottumwa and Albia, proud sponsors of the Ottumwa Bulldogs. People's State Bank, people you know, people you trust. Visit peoplesiowa.com. They will indeed mark the ball at the Ottumwa 45, and that's where Marshalltown takes over. 3:10 to go.
Marshalltown. First and 10 for the Bobcats on the
Now, as I recall last year, again, Ottumwa playing Marshalltown, Adam Goodvin, the former Ottumwa star, head coaching Marshalltown. I recall Marshalltown scoring a late touchdown when they already had a big lead. So I have a feeling if they can score one here, they'll go for it. You won't see Adam go easy on Brian. Bulldogs would like to maybe get a strip and get the ball back here. Hand off to Pins, trying to go around the right side, cut inside one tackler and got upfield inside the 40, down near the 39-yard line, a gain of 6 for Pins. Marshalltown might have a pair of 100-yard rushers tonight. I'm positive Beals is over 100 and reasonably sure that Pins has gotten close. And if they'd give the ball to Justice Richardson a few more times, he might get to 100. He had 77 on one run, but I don't believe he has any other carries. Second down and a long 4, the nose of the ball just shy of the Ottumwa 39-yard line. 2:37 to go, and Marshalltown is just taking its time here. One more first down probably about does it. Snap and a quick give to Beals up the middle. Ottumwa saw it coming, but Beals just with a head of steam. He'll get the first down to about the 35.
Tackled by
Make
Ross.
it the 34, gain of 5. Zach Ross, another stop. He's going to have a real high tackle total tonight. He's played a good ball game.
34-yard line.
Including that forced fumble and recovering it and running it all the way down to the 2. That set up Ottumwa's second touchdown. I would certainly say the Bulldogs have acquitted themselves better against Marshalltown this year than last year. But after Ottumwa took the lead, Marshalltown's been in control pretty much the rest of the way. First down and 10, Bobcats, under 2 minutes to go. Bates with the snap, quick give up the middle. Beals this time will get nothing and like it. That's one of the few times Ottumwa has not let him gain anything at all. In fact, he may have lost a yard back to the 35.
Slack and Ross in on the stop.
And we hear Zach Ross's name called
Loss
again.
of 1 on the play.
So Ryan Slack in there, or no, Brody Slack in there, 54. Ryan and Brody getting to play together, start together this year. On the offensive line, playing a lot of defense as well. Second down and 11. Minute 10 to go, I formation. Bates the snap and gives it to the backup fullback coming through. And that'll be a gain of about 3, and that's a new runner into the game, Dominic Garth. And he picks up 3 yards down to the 32-yard line.
Garth, the ball carrier.
45 and counting, and Marshalltown only has to snap it one more time.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third down and 8. Bobcats are Just letting this run down here. They don't have a timeout to take, so they'll probably have a delay of game here. And they will. The Bobcats will bring some. Are they bringing the punt unit on? This is third down. Or no, it's victory formation. Pins is deep. I thought he was back to punt. He's the punter, but instead they're bringing on the kneel down formation. And so the Bobcats will take a knee, and the final will be 26-14. Waiting on the officials to declare the ball ready for play. Ottumwa had a second-half lead tonight, but Marshalltown went right back down the field and scored, and then one more touchdown put it away. As Bates will take the knee, and that will do it. Marshalltown 26, Ottumwa 14. The Bulldogs fall to 1-1. The Bobcats improve to 2-0, and they beat Ottumwa for the second straight season. We will take 3 minutes, come back, and have your postgame show on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Stop in RJ Performance and check out their huge selection of all the toys you want, including an awesome showroom for Polaris, Indian, Yamaha, and now Roxers. They also have a huge inventory of new and quality pre-owned bikes, including Harley-Davidson motorcycles. Looking for off-road fun? They have that too, with a huge selection of new and used off-road vehicles. You work hard? It's time to join the fun with a visit to RJ Performance today, where they sell fun and excitement for all.
Whether you are a player, cheerleader, or coach, your friends at Petrita Orthodontics are cheering for you. We are proud of the students in our area and are happy to support them in their school activities. We want to see you smile on and off the field. If you or your child are in need of orthodontic care, call us for a free no-obligation appointment. We have many different options available to help your child's bite and smile. Call us today at Petrita Orthodontics in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. We look forward to making you smile.
Oh yeah, you just did it. You locked your keys in the car. You thought they were in your pocket. Got distracted. That feeling you've got in the pit of your stomach? The keys are still in the ignition. You don't have a spare. You never took the time to have one made. Now, you have the cost of someone getting into your vehicle too. Don't let this be you. Make a spare key today, as it will save you not only a headache in the future, but time and money. Locktronics, commercial to residential, serving all of Southeast Iowa from 907 Church Street in Ottumwa.
Finally got me, Ben.
What's that, Rick?
The Clark Street crater, the mother of all potholes. For decades, it's tormented the people of this town. They try to fill it, but it always returns. Got me good.
But you know State Farm's got you, too.
Yeah? You hear that? You ain't nothing!
Are you trash talking a pothole?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Ooh.
Hi, AJ.
Bike needs some work.
Need a ride? Give 1015 Transit a call. Rates are as low as $2 each way inside Ottumwa city limits. And we serve 10 counties in southeast Iowa. 1015 Transit. Transportation where you need to go.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Schaefer Stadium and the Bulldog postgame show. Your Ottumwa High football team fought hard tonight, had a second half lead, but couldn't hold it and falls to Marshalltown 26-14. Let's run down the scoring for you tonight. It started on Marshalltown's first drive of the game after Ottumwa threw an interception. The Bobcats went 59 yards in 7 plays. Carson Beals, a 10-yard touchdown run. That would become a theme. The Bobcats took a 7-0 lead. That was the score after a quarter. In the second quarter, Marshalltown really had trouble getting its punt unit going tonight. They fumbled their first punt snap. Ottumwa recovered but couldn't take advantage. They fumbled another punt snap, and Ottumwa didn't recover, but they tackled the punter well shy of the first down. So Ottumwa only needed to go 30 yards in 7 plays. Gage Cole, a 2-yard run for the score, 7:38 to go in the second quarter. That tied the game at 7, and we were tied at halftime. The Bobcats came out of the locker room red hot. Opening drive of the third quarter, they went 51 yards in 5 plays. Beals, a 1-yard touchdown run. They missed the extra point. That made it 13-7. And then Ottumwa had to punt on its next drive. Marshalltown got it back, but then the biggest play Ottumwa made on the night, it was Zach Ross stripping, we believe, Malik Haynes of the football at around the 27-yard line. He picked up the loose ball, ran it back to the 2 before he was knocked out of bounds. And on the next play, it was Kai Glosser punching it in from 2 yards out. So a 1-play, 2-yard drive, and the extra point was good. So with 5:47 to go in the third quarter, Ottumwa led 14-13, but then Marshalltown went right back down the field. They put together a 70-yard drive in 6 plays. They just gashed Ottumwa with big runs all night. Patrick Landeros finished it off with a 13-yard touchdown run. Marshalltown went for 2. The extra point attempt was a pass. It was picked off by Dominic Delahoy, so the 2-point no good, but Marshalltown had a 19-14 lead, 3:22 to go in the third. Ottumwa had another drive kind of peter out, and then Marshalltown, they were pinned deep. A couple of great punts tonight in this game by Jesus Jaime. This one pinning the Bobcats at their own 4-yard line, but on the second play after that, Justice Richardson broke off a 77-yard touchdown run, and the Bobcats would go on to punch it in from there. Beals, a 2-yard touchdown run, his third of the game. 5-play, 96-yard drive put Marshalltown up 26-14 with 10:13 to go. And that was all the scoring in the game. Ottumwa would have 2 more drives, go 3 and out. Marshalltown would have 1 long drive and punt it away and then get it back and run the clock out. So the final, Marshalltown 26 and Ottumwa 14. Again, the Bulldogs now 1-1 and Marshalltown 2-0. Bulldog football brought to you by R&K Body Pros on 2nd Street, 2 blocks west of the high school in Ottumwa. For reasonably priced quality auto body work, paint jobs, and insurance quotes, R&K Body Pros, a local business putting people first. By Family First Chiropractic on 2nd Street in Ottumwa. Healthcare from a holistic approach, including multiple chiropractic techniques and physiotherapy to ensure patients achieve the best results. Bulldog football also brought to you tonight by Rhinus Jewelers, the Diamond Professionals. Diamonds, precious stones. Rhinus Jewelers listen to you so your design is unique. Rhinus Jewelers at 405 Church Street in Ottumwa. We'll take one more 3-minute timeout, come back, and wrap up the broadcast on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people with goals, people who want to save more, people that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you, great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
This is Jana Brumbaugh, broker and real estate agent at Homegate Real Estate in Ottumwa. Fall is a great time to buy or sell a home. Check out this property at 1210 East Court. This ranch-style home is a rare find on Ottumwa's north side. This home features a beautiful sunroom, walkout lower level, and fenced-in backyard in a perfect location. Home is being offered with a 1-year warranty. If you'd like to work with an agent that works hard for you, find me, Jana Brumbaugh, on HomegateSoutheastIowa.com, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate website.
Rhinus Jewelers, the Diamond Professionals at 405 Church Street in South Ottumwa. We carry diamonds in all different sizes, shapes, and qualities. Add this to the fact that we mount our own diamonds right here and you have a ring of your dreams. Whether you want white gold or yellow gold, round, princess, marquise, pear, or oval diamond, we can create that perfect ring. Check us out on Facebook, Rhinus Jewelers, the Diamond Professionals at 405 Church Street in South Ottumwa.
At Community First Credit Union, there's a lot to see. We build customized financial solutions so you can enjoy the life you want. We make it comfortable to have a conversation about what's important to you, like helping you stay on course to reach your savings goal. And what's important to us all, like helping to support causes that count. See for yourself what See First can do for you.
Talking with someone about suicide or suicidal thoughts can be hard, but it is sometimes a necessary conversation to have. If you're concerned about someone you've noticed a drastic change in behavior in, ask the person directly if they are considering suicide. Research shows that asking the person directly helps the suicidal person feel at ease and less alone. For more information, please call Southern Iowa Mental Health Center at 641-682-8772.
Hi, this is Kevin Kness, President and CEO of People's State Bank of Albia and Ottumwa. Here at People's State Bank, it is our priority to give you the best banking experience possible. We have products and services to fit all your financial needs. Stop in to either our Albia or Ottumwa location and talk to a local representative today or visit peoplesiowa.com. We hope to see you soon. People's State Bank of Albia and Ottumwa. People you know, people you trust. Visit peoplesiowa.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're watching the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time tonight to Schaefer Stadium. Field still looks beautiful under the lights. Quiet now after Ottumwa fought hard but fell to the Bobcats of Marshalltown 26-14. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics comes up next Friday night. We're back out on the road. The Bulldogs traveling to Newton to take on the Cardinals at H.A. Lynn Stadium in Newton. Our broadcast is scheduled to start at 6:45 with the kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock here on the air on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and the live video stream at AttumwaRadiosports.com. I want to thank all of our sponsors. We've got a lot of them this year. Meridian Credit Union, Jan and Brumbaugh at Homegate Real Estate, 1015 Transit, Community First Credit Union, Petrita Orthodontics, RJ Performance, Ottumwa's Hy-Vee Pharmacies, Bliss Beauty Bar, The Stitch Doctor, Dixon's Floors and More, Danny's Auto Supply, Champion Bowl, Hy-Vee Drugstore, Gullet Fence, Ray's Rapid Lube and Car Wash, Southern Iowa Mental Health Center, Locktronics, Barry Patch IT Service, Jim Carnahan State Farm Insurance, Truett Abstract Company, Gordy's Auto Repair, Cole Palace Cafe and Books, People's State Bank, Family First Chiropractic, R&K Body Pros, Rhina's Jewelers, Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance, and Vice Transmission. A big thank you to our producers tonight. Annie here, our video producer in the booth, and Kegan, our radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. Thanks also to Melissa Lambrecht for helping with the setup tonight. And then, as she said, standing around and not having to do anything but watch a football game. But, she had watch a football game, had a piece of pizza, had a good Friday night. Thanks to Melissa for her help. And thank you to the Bulldog coaching staff for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight. Head coach Brian Goodvin and the assistant coaches who joined us on the Coaches Corner last night, Brett Cangelar and Kurt Hopkins. Finally, I want to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning into Bulldog Football on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and the live video stream at AttumwaRadiosports.com. For all of us at Ottumwa Radio, I'm Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you next Friday night when the Bulldogs play at Newton. Until then, good night, everybody.